Christmas!
Hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
I'm Sean Crawley.
And together with Shaylee, and together we are very excited because we have got the most incredible timepiece show. We've got watches you won't believe from 3 different brands, some with hundreds of years of knowledge, inheritance. The craftsmanship is incredible.
The experience when it comes to timepieces that you've got here is spectacular, and the prices are just spectacular too. We've got one watch that's got £1,000 saving against its usual price. The brands that we bring you, Swan and Edgar, Vickers and Armstrong, and Samuel Joseph. Watches starting less than £60.
Absolutely, and warranties 5 years, 2 years. You really have got beautiful gifts, all boxed as well. So honestly, you can sort Christmas out with this. And though we are saying these are sort of men's timepieces,
they're for everyone.
They are. Lots of them are unisex, and the ladies are going to love them as well.
Most definitely. We've got silicone straps, Milanese straps.
Yeah, we've got a really
steel.
Nice collection of everything.
Great collection, yeah.
And great colours, which I think is so important now with timepieces. And we're going to start off with Vickers Armstrong, but of course we must allow you to meet our guest.
Yes.
As well, because we're not alone. We've got a fabulous guest who has been with us since the very start.
Since the very beginning. It is lovely to be here on the eve of Christmas with such a great selection of watches.
Absolutely,
David. To get started and seeing these fabulous timepieces.
We didn't really know where to start because we've got such a great collection, but we've decided to start here, and I think this is a really good choice.
So affordable. David Anthony brings us a great array of timepieces, but we're going to take a look at Vickers Armstrong and the Escapade watch, price-wise and value-wise. This is fantastic. So tell us a little bit about the brand.
So Vickers Armstrong, an engineering brand that's got a heritage going back to the 19th century, but really was founded as a combine in 1927. Aircraft, tanks, the VC-10 aircraft, do you remember that aircraft?
Okay, yeah.
And the Wellington bomber.
So iconic.
All Vickers, and the designs now, they've got that engineering feel to them. They've got a little bit of edge as well. They've all got 5-year warranties, and this watch, I think, is a great... We showed it for the very first time a month ago, and it really, really attracted fabulous attention, both from STV and from ITV.
Now, we've got 2 different colours.
We've got this in a blue and we've got it in a black as well. And £94.99, you're saving £175, which is incredible. And if you do want this, the item number is 785897. If you actually went to the Vickers Armstrong website, it would be £515. So we've got some amazing deals.
But also from the shop on TV regular price.
Yeah, huge reduction.
Huge savings
as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Across everything. So that is your black colour option that we're looking at right now. We need to take a look at the blue.
You need to see the blue because I think the blue is going to be really, really popular.
The blue was the most popular.
I'm not surprised. Colours are so popular now, aren't they?
And silicone's such a comfortable strap to wear. Yeah. It's a 48mm case size, 12mm deep. It's got that chronograph function to it, and it's beautifully slim on the wrist, and that silicone is so comfortable.
And for anyone who doesn't know what a chronograph is, what does that mean?
It's a way of actually, like a stopwatch.
Right,
really.
Okay.
And this stopwatch will work up to 60 minutes at a time. Very handy for timing everything from how long your egg's going to take to cook to when you have to put some more money in the meter. You don't have to do that anymore. But
no. Well, some places you do. The complications when you look at a timepiece like this and you put it against the price just don't seem to make sense. This blue option, I've got a feeling, is going to absolutely
And that silicone strap is so super soft. That's going to be, I think some people do, sometimes a strap will irritate. Perhaps you don't get on with some of the straps that you've had in the past. That, I think, is going to be suitable for everybody.
Beautifully engineered case to it with 10 sculpted inserts to the bezel. It's all protected by vapor disposition process called ion processing, which does provide a great deal of resilience against wear and tear. And of course these watches have that 5-year warranty, which is a great reassurance.
So it's a watch you can wear all the time. It's not a watch you need to save for best. This could be a working watch. This is going to be a great watch, whether you're casually dressed or whether you're really trendily dressed.
Yeah, I think that's a great
point. Very smartly
point.
dressed.
Yeah.
So, and I think ageless.
And especially in this blue. I mean, it's such a funky colourway, isn't it?
Cobalt blue, isn't it? It's got a really trendy colour. That
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm really busy already, and we're going to check it out on, of course, our website with Vickers Armstrong. Now, at Vickers Armstrong, you can see the price there. You have got such incredible value with us. £515, of course, with Vickers Armstrong. With us, normally £269.99. So still with our even better deal than Vickers Armstrong. We're actually saving today £175 off that. It's down to £94.99. And, of course, you can split that cost with PayPal, Pay in 3 as well. So remember, you've got the fabulous blue, which you're loving, but we've also got the black available for you as well. So do check out both of those colours, and they look absolutely, the faces are stunning.
The black is so contrasting to the cobalt blue, and I think that's got much more of an engineering. It's got like a Smiths Industries, Jaguar type, Rolls-Royce type feel to it. And I think it's a real statement of British prowess in the way that these watches are designed.
I remember a 5-year warranty, which is incredible, beautifully boxed as well, fantastic present, really affordable gift as well, splitting that cost. But you can check everything out on our website. We've got our 3 different brands, so do please shop ahead of us on the website. We've got Swan & Edgar, we've got Vickers Armstrong, we've got Samuel Joseph, you've got incredible warranties, and we have got great opportunities to get such savings. Some of our prices lower than £60, so whatever gift you're after, I truly believe on this hour we have the right product for you. We're busy already. It's really lovely to have STV with us. We'll be joining ITV shortly. But we're going to move on to a real favourite, because this next timepiece is just stunning, but got a fabulous story to it as well. You do own this timepiece.
Yes, the World Timer from Swan & Edgar. When you see it boxed, if you're thinking of Christmas presents, this is going to be a beautiful present for anyone. You wear this watch sometimes, and that's what we mean when we say unisex. A huge reduction in price.
When you see it, you truly will believe it should be so much more. It's boxed just stunningly, and of course we're talking Swan & Edgar as well, which means you do get a complimentary gift, and you will be getting a really lovely leather card holder, which is so handy. It's worth £45. And that, I mean, I've got one of these in my purse. If you've got a small purse, well, that will just slide into a pocket. It's so good.
Swan & Edgar, as I say, sell that on their website for £45. It's a complimentary gift with all the Swan & Edgar timepieces.
Whatever price the Swan & Edgar are, you get the complimentary.
Let's have a look at this World Timer, should we?
Are you ready to fall in love?
Yeah, it's stunning. It comes in 3 different colourways, but take a little look at that. Oh, is it upside down? Oh, no. What a reveal. It's not. They're winding me up upstairs. Take a little look. When we say World Timer, there's so much detail here.
The World Timer is the flagship watch of the Swan & Edgar collection. This watch is all about space and time. It's about the landing on the moon in 1969. The back of the watch has got a deeply etched stainless steel rendition of that. The watch weighs 190 grams.
It's got a lovely weight,
hasn't it? It's got massive weight to it, but really comfortable on the wrist. It's a 51mm case size, so it's a really chunky watch. It's kind of like a watch that is screaming style. And of course, as well, it's got a Seiko hybrid quartz movement in it, which is the most interesting design of movement, because Seiko have cornered the market in these hybrid designs, which is mechanical and quartz, the best of both worlds.
It just looks stunning. It's a real story timepiece, I would say, this one, because of all the features. And we've got a little clip of film that we can show you that explains how that World Timer works.
And you'll really understand how it works and how fabulous it is, and how this, I think, for so many people that do travel, this is going to be that perfect gift.
Yes, because in fact you can have 23 cities around the world plus London, and you can tell the time across each of those cities.
That's incredible.
By reference to the time in London. So if we set it to 2 o'clock in the morning right now, just my assistant in the back room is showing that, then you can see the time across the whole of the world, like Los Angeles, or maybe it might be Denver, or somewhere like Auckland. It's just an amazing talking point to savour.
It really is.
It's so clever to have those different time zones. So maybe you have family on the other side of the world.
So
you want to see
you're
that.
ringing them at the right time. Sometimes you think, should I be ringing them now? Should I not be ringing them now? And as we said earlier, as a gift idea, especially because of the box it comes in, this is going to look that incredible gift. Should be, as you can see there, £230. You've got a great saving today, down to £159.99. And of course, you can split that cost with PayPal Pay in 3 as well. Which
PayPal Pay in 3 is available if you spend over £30 with us. It means you'll get 3 interest-free payments. We'll keep popping those on the screen so you can see all you've got to pay on your first of 3 payments.
And we've got 3 colours. Is there a favourite?
There is. Obviously, I love the orange. That's why I'm wearing it. But I would tell you something else about this watch. The materials that Swan & Edgar have used for this watch are just first class. So you've got sapphire glass on the fascia. You've got Superluminova, which is Swiss Supernova is the most luminous material to actually be able to tell the time at night. Plus, it's got that really high-end hybrid movement in it from Seiko, which you will see on watches costing many times this price. So it's a great package, and at that price, $159.99, with the credit card holder, it's way below the Swan & Edgar price, even though that Swan & Edgar are doing a Christmas promotion. This is even well below that as well. And
delivered in time for Christmas, so if you are thinking of Christmas presents.
Potentially your very last opportunities for watches before Christmas with us here on ShopOnTV. So please do. If you see something you like, we haven't got thousands of these. We've got quite small amounts, so please do grab them while the stock is there. Remember, comes with a 5-year warranty. And check out on Swan & Edgar's website as well. It's right there for you, £230. And you can see there our price at £159.99 and splitting that cost again between those 3 payments.
And Eric said on the website...
Gave it 5 stars, he did.
And he said it was even though he liked the look of it on the website, it was even better when it arrived in person.
And I think you will feel that. You'll open that box and you'll just be absolutely wowed. But don't forget, you do get the leather wallet actual holder with all of the Swan & Edgar timepieces. So do remember that's a little extra that you could keep, or that could be another little gift for somebody else.
It's the most useful present.
Isn't it? Yeah. Absolutely.
Because you can touch in and out with that as well.
Yeah.
You can do contactless payments.
That will just slide into a pocket.
It's got so many uses, and the resilience of that first layer leather, and it's got a little Swan & Edgar, it's got the bulldog on it. I think that's really cool.
Now, we are going to another brand for you now, the Samuel Joseph brand. These come with a 2-year warranty. Once again, beautifully gift box if you're thinking of presents. You've got stunning timepieces at incredible prices here.
Do check everything out on the website. If you're looking for a gift, we have got the right price for absolutely every gift that you need. You could sort out Christmas, I think, with us. But remember, some of our timepieces are quite low in stock, so it's very much going to be as long as the stock is available. But let's take a little look, and if you could, tell us a little bit about Samuel Joseph.
This is a watch enthusiast dream.
Right.
A group of people came together about 40 years ago and started designing watches in London. And Samuel Joseph got born, and it's got the rope and the anchor. There's kind of a little bit of nautical theme to it as well.
Lovely.
But what they've designed here is really an homage to a watch we all know and love, but it isn't that watch. But it's such a great price, and 38.6 millimeters in terms of the case size is the sort of is really the size of what we used to call a cadet watch. But this has got a lot of interest because it's got skeletonizing to it as well. And you can see that each of the indices has got a little bit of treatment so it catches the light with a domed bezel and stainless steel strap with that Jubilee style bracelet. I mean, $74.99, what are we thinking?
That's bonkers, isn't it? I mean, 26.65.
It's an automatic watch. It's got 162 parts and 20 jewels.
Yeah, 26.65 on your first of 3 interest-free PayPal.
£135 on this.
That's bonkers, isn't it?
And I love that two-tone. That is really lovely.
Limited edition, remember, hand-assembled timepieces that we're bringing you throughout the show. Look at that as it catches the light, and you see all the detail in that skeleton face.
And the 2 different variants, we'll have a look at them. They are so different in the way that they look and present themselves. And I'm sure that, and last time we showed this, this was one of the most popular watches on the show.
I'm not surprised.
And when you look at the colour there,
wow.
And the way, because it's a great gift. It's the time of year for gifting, isn't it? And then under £100, what sort of gift can you?
That could be a his and hers. That's
a great
nice,
idea.
wouldn't it? Two-tone, perhaps for the guy, and the actual silver for the lady, or it could be for two guys, and you could have one of you have the two-tone, one of you have the silver. I love a skeleton piece because you really see the workings. These are all hand assembled, aren't they?
They all hand assembled. They have 2-year warranty. They all are boxed and presented, and they're all going to, I mean, we've actually got all the stock ready for these to come to you.
Ready to go.
And
Brilliant.
potentially your last opportunity as well, potentially our last actual timepiece show before Christmas with that guaranteed Christmas delivery. So do check out those baskets. Remember, we haven't got thousands of these, and that is the thing with these brands. It is small stocks. They don't make thousands.
No, this is a real boot. It really is the definition of a boutique brand, Samuel Joseph. I mean, Samuel Joseph's is really rare. You don't see many of them at all. This has got a skeletonized back as well as the front. So
oh, lovely.
If you like looking at the movements and looking at some of the jewels, then this is the watch to own. And it's very comfortable to wear. With that strap, of course, it can be sized up and down. But remember, no batteries. It's automatic.
And automatic means, how does it work?
So it works by, I mean, it's still in the year of 100-year anniversary of John Harwood's fantastic invention in Bolton, when he came up with the rotor arm that powered the watch. His way of doing it was to prevent it overwinding. That's what is so special. That brand in Switzerland tried to take the patent away from him, and he actually won the battle against that. And then they had to start using his name in their advertising. That's the way it goes. But, you know, honestly, automatic watches on £100, they're really rare beasts. But with with Samuel Joseph, you've got this small-scale production, which makes it really quite affordable.
I just want everyone to see the back, because
really nice fastening as well. So you've got a really secure fastening. But do look at the back of the timepiece, because you really have got the opportunity to see into the heart
of
the watch.
Rotor arm, you see, that's there, a skeletonized rotor arm. And as Sean would go about his daily work, it would start to spin, and that would charge the watch up to 24 hours of power, maybe a little bit more. So you can take it off at night, you can take it off when you go to the shower, and I recommend you do that. And then it's still going to be keeping time.
So it's like you're creating time. Just seen the price, £74.99, should be £210. You've got a huge saving here. And with PayPal Pay in 3, I mean, you're saving £135. £26.65 is your first of those 3 payments, delivered in time for Christmas. And that would be that perfect gift. 339678 is that item number. And of course, you can order on the phones, and you can order on our website. Shop ahead of us on the website. Perhaps you find something on the website you'd like us to go to and we haven't shown you. Email in to studio@shopontv.co.uk, so we know you want to have a little nosy at a particular piece. You've got great prices. We've got prices starting from under £60. This one is absolutely stunning. £69.99. I do love a totally black watch.
Yes.
I think there's something
black.
there's something really quite unique, I think, about it. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful piece. And of course, that's from Samuel Joseph, and that comes with a 2-year warranty. There's so many pieces to look at, so check them all out on our website. And if you do want to look at anything in particular, please just let us know. Now, we're going to stay with Samuel Joseph, and this is our most affordable watch. I think this could possibly disappear during the show. This is fabulous.
This ticks the box,
doesn't it?
In terms of a gift, possibly, dare I say it, for those who are young at heart, or those that might be having one of their very first watches, because it's a fully functional watch. The clue is in the name, multifunction, tells the time, has an alarm clock, has a stopwatch function, has a night light to it, has 2 time zones. Lots of great things in it.
Now, that's the red option that we're looking at there. You've got this stunning silicon strap with the detail.
I love that detail.
A little bit of gunmetal.
Isn't that lovely?
Yeah.
Gorgeous, isn't it? It's £59.99. I can't get over the price here. Usual price of just shy of £200. £21.65 on your first of 3 interest-free payments if you're using PayPal Pay in 3. That's the red option. In fact, we've got a little clip to show you how gorgeous this is, and this explains the working.
So I've got an assistant in the back room here showing you how to actually set the watch on time. If you press mode 3 times, you can actually set the day and the date.
Fabulous.
And you can have 2 different time zones there. So let's set that to, let's say, 7:03. Why not? I think if my assistant can do that, no, 5:03. And then 24th of May, that's when this video actually was made. And once you're happy with all of that, you keep on pressing the reset button until you can get to the day of the week. So you've got the day of the week there at 3 o'clock, and then it's Saturday when we're setting that. And then with mode, you go back to telling the time. If you press mode twice, then you can set the alarm. So this is how you set the alarm. Let's say a gentleman's waking up time of, let's say, 7:27 in this case. So not 6:27, 7:27. Once you're happy with all of that, then you press reset, and that is set. And then you can check the time by pressing reset. You can see it 7:27. Switch the alarm off and on by pressing 30 and 40 together. Alarm's off, and then press again, alarm is on. And that will beep at the 3:04 when it's time to wake you up. Then the other thing you've got to be able to do there is you've got here as well a stopwatch. Now, you have a stopwatch function as well. Yes. So that's telling the date and the time. But the stopwatch function, you just press mode once and you're into the stopwatch function.
Wow.
And that works in the background. So the stopwatch is ticking away whilst you're able to tell the time there as well. So lots of great function in this watch, an incredible price, and it's a great colourway as well. It's quite a design and style design to it as well.
I can't believe that for $59.99 you have a timepiece that does so much. It's great looking. It's got a fabulous silicone strap as well. I think obviously we're thinking Christmas, but that could be a great 18th, the 21st. That's going to be a great gift idea if you've got birthdays coming up now or in the new year as well. Options with colours. You have got the red and the black. Now, I'm not quite sure which one I prefer. I do love the red, but the black is with that sort of shiny white face is stunning.
It depends on which football team you support.
I suppose so. Yeah, I hadn't thought of that.
You would never think this timepiece was $59.99. So if you're buying it as a gift, it's brilliant. 987615 is your item number. Red or black that you see there. So many features on that watch for such a spectacular price. We're looking at the world timer on screen there. That's also busy. But there it is. My word, what a watch. Talk about multifunctional.
Absolutely. It truly, truly, truly is. We do have the most amazing opportunity today for you to shop with us on our website. You've got the opportunity to shop ahead of us. You can check out all the prices, looking at one of our most affordable timepieces. But we are going to go to one of our most popular, which is our tourbillon. And this is the most incredible timepiece with the most beautiful movement. But you, of course, can let us know if there's anything you would like to see. Jump onto our website. If you're going for this one, I know this is busy already. 987615 is your item number. Available in the red and the black. Should be £199, but down to $59.99. And of course, you can use PayPal, pay in 3, $21.65, and you can split that, of course, with those 3 payments, allowing it to be even more affordable. Now, we have got a timepiece coming up now that last time David was with us, this was hugely popular. Sold out of brand new colours that had just come in. We globally launched them. Have managed to get a few colours, and I think some of you are watching that missed out last time because we're busy with these in baskets already. Tell us about this.
We've got the most spectacular movement from Swan & Edgar, the tourbillon movement that we've got for you. This is a piece that will blow away whoever receives it because it has the most spectacular movement. At the moment, we have all the colours. The new colours, as Hayley said, are in stock, but not the biggest amount of stock we would like. You've got £1,000 saving on a timepiece that has a tourbillon movement.
David, for anybody at home thinking, tell us about the tourbillon movement, because this is a collector's piece, isn't it?
We're in the C-suite, we're in first class plus, we're in the suite on the QE3 or whatever it might be nowadays. This is the top of the watch collection. Most watch collectors can never afford a tourbillon, because tourbillons are so rare, they're so hard to make. We sold out these because we don't make many of these watches anyway, and we've just managed to get a tiny handful back into stock. This has 322 parts and 19 jewels. It took 30 watchmakers, many 400 or so processes to make a single watch.
30 watchmakers.
30 watchmakers to make a single watch. It's sapphire glass, 316 stainless steel, 42mm case size. It's got a 42-hour power reserve. And the secret and the sense of this watch is in the center of that dial. You can see the tourbillon movement itself, which is what Louis-Abraham Breguet invented in the 18th century and patented in 1805. You can spend hundreds of thousands of pounds on tourbillons. Entry-level tourbillons are normally £10,000 plus. The Swan Edgar tourbillon is a real special piece. It's an art design of such style and splendour. And when we see a watch like this, we can only be humbled by how much work has gone
We've
into
got to pause you there, David. It's less than £1,000. Oh my goodness. We're going to go more into depth in just a couple of moments. If you've got anything in the basket already, do check your basket out and confirm, and we'll be right back.
Stay with us.
Merry Christmas!
Hello and welcome to ITV. STV is already with us. It's great to have your company. I'm Hayley.
I'm Sean.
Together with Shaylee, and together we are super excited because we have timepieces for absolutely everybody, and we're busy already. So whatever price, check out our website,
Actually, we should do that first, shouldn't we?
.co.uk, because on our website you will find everything that we've got available right now. We will be honest, there's some items that we haven't got a great deal of stock because we've got 3 incredible brands, but they don't make thousands upon thousands. They're very boutique brands. Swan and Edgar, we've got Vickers Armstrong, we've got Samuel Joseph, we've got incredible warranties, and we've got such knowledge and craftsmanship, all hand assembled. You can click onto whatever timepiece you want to look at. You can check out the different variants as well. Some you will have colour options and it will show you the colour option, but please, when you decide, I love that skeleton design.
That price.
And it's $74.99.
The prices and the value we've got is spectacular across the show. Perfect Christmas gifts for all and everyone. Real unisex designs on lots of these timepieces. So price is starting at $59.99, but we've got to give you a quick preview of the tourbillon movement that we have from Swan and Edgar.
It actually got busy as soon as we went to air on Scotland, and I think one of the reasons is we had, when this launched globally with us here on ShopOnTV the last time David was with us, they launched some new colours. They sold out. We've managed to get those colours back in stock, only in a small amount, and I think some of the people that missed out last time have already got these in baskets. So as it was before, it's only going to be as long as the stock is there. And when you talk tourbillon, you are talking a movement that can be tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of pounds worth.
And we've got to show you the whole experience. So you've got this first outer box, and you take the lid off here, and it'll give you, well, it'll give you goosebumps just from that outer box that you see there. Then when we look inside, oh my goodness, this is what we're talking about when we talk about tourbillon. And when we bring you Swan and Edgar, we bring you our fabulous guest, David Anthony, who joins us. We're very excited about this, David.
We are truly excited, and to actually be involved with the worldwide launch of that last time with Rob Locke, it was fantastic. And now, I think Sean at some point is going to show you the new colours.
Yep.
You're going to be blown away by these colours. The first one is going to be Tiger's Eye, and the Tiger's Eye is a really great combination of black and yellow melded together. It's like looking into a cat's eye.
We're calling it yellow on our website, and you can see exactly what you mean with the tiger's eye. Look how it catches the light. It's like it really is a sun ray there. That's amazing. And then we see the movement. This is the real heart of the watch. This is why these watches are so... How many people did you say it takes to make them?
30 people, 322 parts, 19 jewels.
And it can't be any watchmaker. They are.
No, of course. You know, you do this as your final exam in watchmaking school, and most people can't do it because it is. I mean, Breguet, when he did this, and you know, there's a guy called Alfred Helwig who's always forgotten. He invented the flying tourbillon. This is a flying tourbillon. This is one level beyond what Breguet did all those years ago. Wow. Look at the back of that watch. Sculpted design, not a single straight line in that watch. It should be in the Tate Modern. It's so beautiful. Sapphire glass on the front and back. That lovely onion crown, 316 stainless steel, 42mm case size, first layer leather, great deployment clasp on it as well. Second strap provided with you. I mean, what is not to, and that price, honestly, I'd say, you know, on the Swan Edgar website, it's £2,000.
You are saving £1,000 with us today. You've also got PayPal Pay in 3 as well, so of course you can split that cost. And this really is allowing you to own something so unique that can be hundreds of thousands of pounds. It's a movement that is so unique that, as we're saying, over 30 craftsmanship in this timepiece, and the colour options we've got, a lot of them are new, launched with us globally. Last time David was with us, sold out, are available right now. So this is the green, and I believe this is the
space green,
most popular at the moment.
Yeah, this is the busiest of the options at the moment, but I need to show you the second new colourway that we've got for you, because we also have it available in this stunning orange. Oh my word.
Burnt sienna.
Love it.
You know, I much prefer these more evocative names.
Me too.
You know,
Me
I don't
too.
want to, I mean, you know, you've got a £1,000 watch. Let's give it a good
That's
build-up,
beautiful.
You know.
Look at that. Now, as I just move it side to
that
side,
colour.
can you see that, how it catches? That tourbillon that you've got there, that tourbillon movement is what it's all about. We will go more into detail as we go through the show.
That's amazing how the orange moves, isn't it? Sometimes there's more,
And
sometimes
I love
there's less.
Paul's camera work there, because you can actually see the escapement going through 360 degrees every minute, which is what Breguet invented all those years ago. And that's phenomenal. 80 parts in perfect harmony there.
One more colourway to show you just before we move on. Remember, we've got timepieces that start at $59.99. This is a considered purchase, but when you look at the history of tourbillon, you see why everybody races after this whenever we have it in stock. That's
Now the blue is always popular. And again, I think all these colours are just so stunning.
Yeah, well, blue is the most popular colour of, you know, when you look at the watch industry, other than black and white. You know, blue is there.
Right.
And of course, there isn't a black and white tourbillon. Maybe we'll do that at some point in the future.
Who knows?
And then when we see the detail behind,
Wow.
David.
Oh, look at, you can see some of the 19 synthetic rubies. You can also see that 42 hours power reserve in this watch. And that is that really strong mainspring that there is at 2 o'clock as you're looking at it right now. Everything is curved. Nothing is straight. It's art, true art.
It really is. 561731 is your item number. £1,000 saving. Just a quick sneaky peek of the most amazing timepiece that we've got for you.
So if you did miss out on it last time, do grab it while the stock is here. Strap-wise,
Yes,
we can alter the strap.
So if you give me one of those, I'll just I'll adjust it down, because we can see whether it will fit.
Michael's emailed in. Good morning, Michael.
Hi, Michael.
He says he's got very skinny wrists.
Right,
Will
we're
it be
going to try.
okay for
We're going to have Hayley as the
model.
Thank
the
you
model.
very much
If we can
indeed.
just get this.
Do be quick if you want these. We have the smallest amount of stock when it comes to tourbillon. We always get as much as we can, but because
That's
that
the
movement is so
smallest, yeah.
special.
And remember, what you have got as well is our complimentary gift. So this is on my wrist.
I
but
love
is
the
it too
double
tough?
fastening
No, I
on
should
this
be able
as
to.
well. So you've got your first.
Because it's back to front, I'll let you do it for me. Because I'm back to front and I've got
course you are,
slippy hands.
Oh, it might even be a little bit
almost
snug
tight.
for you there.
Too
Yeah,
snug.
yeah, that's pretty. There we go. That's
So
what
I think
on
it might
Hayley's
fit,
wrist.
you know?
Yeah, that's on the smallest sizing, just there, and it is snug. There's no movement there. So please, if you want to get it, now's the time. That's one of the new colours there that you see, the yellow. The website is where you will see everything. But this is the tourbillon on the Swan and Edgar website. It's double the price. It's £2,000. They don't, however, have the brand new colourways. We have them, the yellow
how
and
exciting.
the orange. So please, if you want the yellow and orange, if you want any colour, to be honest, we don't have a lot of stock, do we?
And they only launched with us last time David was with us. The colours sold out. We've managed to get a very small amount of stock back in, so it will be very much first come, first served. And don't forget, of course, you do get your leather card holder as well with any of the Swan and Edgar actual timepieces, and that's a complimentary gift worth £45 too, so don't forget that. But we have got 3 brands, so we're going to move on now to Vickers Armstrong, which is a new brand to me, but actually fallen in love with this brand. The variety and also the prices.
Yeah, absolutely spectacular. Tell us a little bit about the brand.
So Vickers Armstrong is an engineer. It was an engineering company in Great Britain. You might have heard the VC-10 aircraft.
Yes.
You also had the Wellington bomber in the Second World War, a number of armaments in the First World War as well, and a very, very successful motorbike as well from Vickers Armstrong. And it's been reborn as this engineering-centred British design brand. Everything has got that kind of engineering look about it. I think when you look at this escapade, I'm reminded of the Smiths Industries style, the Lucas style dials you see on E-Type Jaguars, MG Midget, that sort of thing.
Right.
I used to own an MG Midget when I was a young girl. And you know, when you've got that, you've got a quartz movement inside it. You've got a stopwatch function as well. You've got the Cyclops Eye 46mm case size, and with silicon, it's a really comfortable feel. 12mm deep as well, so it's really slim on the wrist.
Really nice timepiece. You would not think you're paying less than £100 at $94.99. Now, remember, if you spend over £30, you get PayPal Pay in 3, so you can spread the cost on 3 interest-free payments. $33.31. That is the black option. However, I know that David wants me to show the other colourway because it was the most popular.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it really does.
Blue.
It works so well.
What a pop.
I think that cobalt blue really pops. Goes very well with my jacket, I think.
And timepieces in blue always so popular, but that is quite a unique.
And the yellow contrast as well.
Yes, it looks fabulous together, doesn't it? The black or the blue are both available at the moment. Again, we haven't got hundreds of these. $94.99 is your price there, and of course you can split that cost down. And such a lovely looking face and really nice complications. The colours all work so well together.
So you have a stopwatch function there. If Sean presses the button at the top, I don't know whether this is possible to actually
I think we can
do that. You can see it actually.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So you've got
Top one.
1/10 of a second on the top dial there, and on the left-hand side you've got up to 60 minutes. The bottom dial, of course, is doing the seconds, the movable seconds.
Yes.
And so you've got all of these different features inside the watch. And I do like the finish on this watch because if you look at there's 10 inserts around the IP, there's a very nice shine to the bezel itself. And the whole watch, of course, comes with a 5-year warranty with Vickers Armstrong.
That's spectacular.
It's really great.
$94.99. Absolutely brilliant.
I love that really high polish. That works really well again. And the silicone is so super soft. If you went actually onto the website of Vickers Armstrong, you will find this timepiece. It's definitely not the price we have it at £94.99. £515 is the regular price. So we're saving £425 from the regular Vickers Armstrong price. And as we say, a 5-year warranty, but ours at $94.99. And again, you can split that cost with PayPal Pay in 3. Using whichever colour option is your favourite. They're both stunning. I mean, the blue is amazing, but I do think that black with that sort of silver white is just beautiful. Check everything out on the website. That's your best thing. When you see what you like, pop it into your basket. If you see something that we haven't gone to, please do email in and we will get to it as quickly as we possibly can. Our tourbillons are super busy. We've got brand new colours available in those. You've already discovered the chopper and we knew you would love that. We will be going to that as well. And you're loving the skeleton watches. Which one's a particular favourite? You've got a few. Now you see, I really like that.
That's the one you liked, yeah.
I do. You have got 2 colour options, but for me, I think that black option is so unique. But you have got the gold as well, which actually the gold against that black. And I love, again, you've got an automatic. You see the movement there. And seeing it on the wrist, so we've got some great pictures on the website as well, so you can see it on the wrist. But if you want to see it live and we haven't gone to it, please do.
That gives you an idea of sizing as well,
does,
doesn't
yeah.
it?
And lots of these, though you might think, oh, a lot of them are sort of guys' watches. I wear lots of these timepieces. I love a big face. I love a man's watch. And some are smaller faced than others. So please do have a good look around. And I think you'll all find that perfect timepiece for you. My word, it's really lovely to have your company. Remember, potentially our last timepiece show before Christmas, and of course potentially last opportunity to get Christmas delivery as well.
Yeah, to get these home
around the corner,
for Christmas gifts. There's something for everyone, isn't there? There really is, and so affordable, starting at $59.99. But going to those real collector's timepieces like your tourbillon, which is very
Well, you're
busy.
saving £1,000, so we truly have something for everybody. But what are we looking at right now? We'll take a little look at this because this is Samuel Joseph. Samuel Joseph, a really lovely brand. You've got a 2-year warranty. I do love, again, it's that black face, it's the gold. There's something about a plain black watch, but it's not plain, is it?
But it's also the design. The design elements of this watch are classical watch design pieces. So you've got the fluted bezel, you've got Roman numerals.
I love
You've
that.
also got a 43.5mm case size. You've got the stopwatch function we talked about before, and a IP black stainless steel bracelet.
I love the feel.
And so it packs a great deal for £69.99,
Doesn't
I have to
it?
say.
Should be £205, so again, huge saving.
And the case size fits people who don't really want that 45mm, 43.5, it kind of brings it down slightly. So, yeah, a great consideration when you're looking at quartz timepieces.
I just think it's stunning for £69.99. And that's the black option that we're looking at there. We have got a second colourway available for you.
I've just looked at the PayPal Pay in 3, £24.98. You're splitting that to 3 payments, so making it so affordable. But it looks so much. You're saving £135. Everything beautifully boxed as well. And if you are multi-order, remember you have got capped P&P, so you'll only pay that one delivery, which is fabulous. But do have a look at your second colour option. So my favourite is the black, but actually it's stunning as well in that silver and gold.
Well, a lot of people love the two-tone Jubilee Star bracelet, and also with the bezel in gold IP, contrasting against the silver. And yeah, Roman numerals, they're so classical in design. Having the date function and a stopwatch at that price point, it really is a really great possibility for your Christmas list.
I think that's a really nice size. I would happily wear that timepiece. I think it's a really nice piece as well that could look so smart under just a white shirt, but that could be a really nice work watch as well under a really smart suit. Really lovely design.
And remember, these are limited editions. You're not going to get everybody wearing the same watch. That's the great thing with these brands.
All hand assembled. Yeah. This comes with a 2-year warranty. So as any of the timepieces you actually look at on our website, there's not thousands of them. This is very much a boutique sort of shop with us here on Shop on TV. So do go onto the website, and they're seeing it on the wrist. You see, I think the black is absolutely stunning. It's the busiest at the minute, and those gold Roman numerals, it just works so well. And then it's got such functions for £69.99.
And now there is something for everybody, as we say. Do check out the stainless steel straps, the Milanese straps, the silicone straps, different shaped faces and colourways. Really,
we've got every age, every sort of price, every sort of design as well, which is lovely through our 3 different brands and hundreds of years of knowledge through these brands as well. Now we're moving on to another piece. Are you ready for this? You shopped for this, so you found this. So we weren't planning to go to it right now, but being as you have got this in baskets, we'll show you live in the studio. Look at that. Now, we spoke about the chopper before we came into the studio because you said this would be really popular.
Yes, because it's the purity of design again in this instance, and I like the fact that you have this yellow gold contrasting with that deep vermilion red, these acid yellow subdials with a Cyclops dial, 46mm case size, again with that quartz movement, and a really fine Milanese strap. And I do like Milanese straps because they are incredibly wear resistant. With the best will in the world, a leather strap will have to be replaced at some point. But with Milanese or with stainless steel, you know, you have a strap for a lot longer.
Milanese I find really comfortable as well to wear, very smooth. Even though you've got sort of that into a sort of linkage, they're really smooth against the skin and really easy to wear. And this, the lovely thing is, if you're buying this as a gift, this won't need to be altered. We can actually alter the strap ourselves.
You can alter it yourself. We provide a little tool which you can do that with. But it's also 12 millimetres deep, so it's really slim. Sean's showing you this. It's really lovely and slim on the wrist. And a lot of people like that idea of not having a wrist that, you know, doesn't actually stand up too much.
I think especially if you're wearing sort of tighter sort of shirts and jackets, if you've got a big watch,
Good
you can't
point,
sort of
yeah.
take your jacket off, can you? You can't take your shirt off without taking the watch off. So having sometimes a slimmer watch is right for you, and perhaps that is the right watch for you. At £99, £200 saving here.
And look at the fascia of that. The way that that's kind of like a really dark grey with a fume finish and the Vickers Armstrong logo picked out, diamond etched indices. Vickers Armstrong, the ethos here is a lot of engineering input into the watch, a lot of assembly. These are hand assembled watches, remembered. They may be quartz, but there's still a lot of care and attention that goes into each particular
And the
design.
warranty is incredible, isn't it?
The 5-year warranty says it all,
Wow.
really.
At
mean,
less
that
than
does.
£100.
Yeah.
That's bonkers, isn't it? The rose gold option we're looking at right now with that beautiful dark grey black face that you see there, a £200 saving on our usual price. However, if you go to the Vickers Armstrong website, you're saving £420 against the price they sell it for on their website right now. So rose gold or gold are your options if you want to go for that one. You'll find all the timepieces that we show you on our website, ShopOnTV.co.uk.
And that is the best way to shop. Have a little nosy ahead of us. And as we keep saying, if there is a timepiece you'd like us to look at, if you've missed it or we haven't been to it yet, please do email in. You can either do that via the website or you can at studio@shopontv.co.uk and ask us to show a particular timepiece. And if you've got any questions, we've got David with us, so please do let us know.
We're moving on to another timepiece from Samuel Joseph. We haven't even shown this, and 10% of the black's already gone. So let's show you the black and talk you through a timepiece at $79.99.
Wow.
And for an automatic timepiece,
That's
is
incredible.
a phenomenal value. 162 parts and 20 jewels in this watch, hand assembled with the ability to see some of the magic of the watchmaker behind that skeletonized design, the way that the dial has been picked out there. This has got a IP finish on that brushed Steinway black.
Yeah, I love that.
And a rotating bezel with a tachymeter function as well. Although, because it is an automatic watch, it's more for show than for anything else, I have to say.
I mean,
But it looks good.
it
Looks
does
good,
look
looks
good.
really good.
It's a watch that's got, it seems to have a lot of depth
Yeah,
to it.
110 grams, and it has a skeletonized back to it. So, and in terms of the size, it is a 45 millimetre case size, 15 millimetres deep. And there you can see John Harwood's invention in the back, the rotor arm, which powers the watch. That was 100 years ago that he invented that. And that means that no batteries required.
I mean, that's the first colourway. That's the one you've been going for. But the second colourway is stunning as well and really bang on trend. So that's your black option.
I
that you
love the
see
shape
there.
to this.
It's really, again, so unisex, isn't
Yeah,
it?
very unisex. And I do think it does seem to have this depth. You seem to fall into the workings. I love it when you can see the workings. But you have got that second option as well, which also is stunning. I do often go for the full black, but actually the gold is stunning.
It's beautiful. I think it's got... It's one of those talking
With that
pieces
black
again,
face,
yeah.
the contrast is just beautiful. And then you really do see the workings,
The open
don't you?
dial.
And I mean, that you might say to that, that's gold plate. It's not gold plate. It's called an iron plating process.
Right.
And that's 8 times as resilient as gold plate.
Nice.
Wow.
And it's a more modern way of putting a substrate onto the stainless steel to allow it to accept the wear.
So 921292 is the item number for this one. All the item numbers will always be at the top of the screen if you've not shopped with us before. And remember, you've got that one delivery charge.
Yep, so if you're multi-ordering, if you're thinking about different Christmas gifts, perhaps you've got lots of birthdays coming up in the new year, get them all sorted tonight. Potentially our last timepiece show before Christmas, and of course potentially our last show with that delivered in time for Christmas sort of message. So do order now. Check everything out on the website. I can't believe the price. I'm just looking at that timepiece thing. It's $79.99. You have got incredible timepieces at wonderful prices. We've got prices starting under £60. We've got savings up to £1,000 off our tourbillon. This is another favourite already, and it's brand new from Vickers. Vickers Armstrong, 5-year warranty on that, and that will be coming up a little bit later on. But if you see, I love the mesh strap that comes alongside that, and the colour of that gold, that red sort of face. It's like conker red, isn't it?
Yeah, that is great contrast, isn't it? So check everything out on the web, but we've got to get to a timepiece that I actually own. So I was very excited to find out it was on the show tonight. We're going to go to the brand of Swan & Edgar now. Any of the Swan & Edgar timepieces that you go for tonight, you will receive a complimentary gift. And it's really handy. It's sold for £45 on the Swan & Edgar website. This is brilliant. What a great complimentary gift.
I think it's, in fact, I actually asked that we do this complimentary gift because it is my favourite. I go on so much about it because contactless is the way we're going right now.
Yep.
You can put your cheeky £20 note in the centre part. You can take your travel cards. You can do anything you like with it. But it's so resilient. It's Swan & Edgar first layer leather with the bulldog on it as well. And I just think it's a lovely compliment because we normally do a pen.
Yeah.
As you know, and I thought, well, you know, I think a credit card holder.
Christmas, yeah.
I prefer the credit card.
There you go.
I think that's so handy. That's because it slips into a little pocket. It slips into the inside of a jacket. I've got this in my in my purse because those big purses are a nightmare. And now, really, on the whole, we only need cards and, like you say, perhaps a £20 in the middle, and you're ready to go.
And with each one of those, you actually get a watch.
Good point.
We like that. So all the Swan & Edgar, you will get that complimentary wallet worth £45. But should we look at the timepiece?
Yes.
Because this timepiece is a real special. I think it's got a fabulous story. I think for anybody that travels or perhaps you've got relatives abroad, this is that perfect gift.
And it comes beautifully gift boxed. So if you are
Beautifully.
thinking of a present for someone, take a little look at this. If they open this
What a stunning
on
box.
Christmas morning, they will think you've spent hundreds and hundreds of pounds. Now, it does come with a 5-year warranty. It's hand assembled. But David, this is a world timer, isn't it?
Not only is it a world timer, but it is a Swan & Edgar pillar of achievement because it has got the Seiko hybrid movement, which I can go on forever because it's such an accurate and fantastic movement. It has sapphire glass, it has stainless steel on the case and on the strap. It weighs 180 grams. It has a tachymeter function. It has that ability to tell the time in 24 cities around the world.
Now we can show that.
See
can't
that
we?
as well.
Yeah, let's explain this.
Here you can see the same watch being set up so that London is now 1 o'clock. And so once London is at 1 o'clock, you can see the time at Cairo is 3 in the morning. And in New York, it's 2000 hours, just about
That's
time
incredible.
to have your cocktail. Everything there is first class. This is nebula grey, and it's got, as you can see the second hand sweeping along there. And what I want to point out here is it's sweeping at 4 beats a second. That's the mechanical drivetrain inside this Seiko hybrid movement. The accuracies that Seiko claim for this is better than a second a day of error. So I had one of these watches and I found that it was keeping time to about 15 seconds a month.
Brilliant.
Isn't that incredible?
Amazing.
And you can't, even with the most expensive mechanical timepieces, you can't reach that level of
That
accuracy.
level.
You know?
Honestly, like I say, I've had this timepiece a couple of years now, I think.
Now that is stunning. It's like we're looking at the
This is the
stars
colourway
there.
I've
I love the
got,
fact you look at it. It's like you're looking at the sky. You're looking at the different planets. But then I just caught, and it was like there were stars in the sky.
Yeah, because the fascia, this is what Swan & Edgar have done so well. That fascia has got little specks of silver in it, which catch the
Wow.
light. And we'll look at the back as well of the watch, because it's got a moon landing on the back in deeply etched stainless steel. So in 1969,
gosh.
when I was a little lad watching that flickering black and white television set, and there was Neil Armstrong doing that. And to think we might be doing that again. And you know what? I know people say we didn't land on the moon. Well, how come that you can reflect a laser off the actual mirror that they left on there? So, you know, give me all of that. But you know,
Don't get him
51
started.
millimeter case size, weighs 189 grams, and that is the blue option. The nebula grey option is incredibly popular because there's a very limited number of those nebula greys
That's
that are ever
lovely.
made. And then you have the orange option, which I am favouring myself, because I think orange has got a great heritage to it. And there was a watch called the Pogue watch from Seiko that was used on the space station, and this is kind of like a bit of an homage to that.
Look at the star.
The stars, you can see the flecks of silver.
You really can.
Diamond etched indices and a 51. It's just fantastic.
I mean, it's incredible. You can tell the time in so many different cities around the world. Great gift idea. Perhaps someone's going off travelling. Like I say, perhaps you've got a relative that lives abroad. You're never quite sure, should you be ringing them now? You'll always know that it is the right time. Should be £230. 109, actually 195 is what it should be. 159.99 is your price tonight. And of course, you've got PayPal. Now, PayPal Pay in 3 you can use on our website. It allows you to split that cost to £54.98. Which is incredible for a timepiece that I know as soon as you open the box, if this is a gift, they will think you've spent an absolute fortune. Not only is the timepiece stunning, the box that it comes in is absolutely...
Yeah.
And the reviews are fantastic on this
Really?
watch. If you actually go onto the Swan Edgar website and read the reviews, it really has got a lot of fans around and people collecting different colours of that watch. It's the detail in the watch, the way that that is printed on, the way that the Swan Edgar logo is picked out, that really makes this stand out.
So let's show you
all three colours
all
together.
the colourways. Look at that. So your blue, your grey in the middle, or that gorgeous orange that we've got there. This is really busy. 297,032 for the world timer at 159.99, or 54.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. Oh my goodness, a third of the blue's already gone. A quarter of the grey is already gone. I think you've been waiting for us to get these back. My word. Choose your colour. I have the orange.
And should we show you the box one more time as
The
well?
orange is a lot more orange in real life. I'm looking at that monitor. It's not doing justice.
Really
to the
vibrant,
orange.
isn't
it's
it,
really
the orange?
vibrant orange.
Have a look just quickly at the actual box that it comes in, because the box is stunning. I mean, how fabulous is that? And you see the little card at the back there?
Yep.
That little card at the back, that is your 5-year warranty, hand assembled, beautiful
Look at the
piece.
box. The box is phenomenal.
It is stunning.
I
And
love
of course,
that wood-like design on it.
you've
Yeah,
got a complimentary
lovely.
gift alongside this as well. You will get the leather card holder worth £45 on top of all
Half
of that.
the stock of the blue now is gone. 40% of the grey is now gone. Orange is busy as well. So decide which colour you want.
It's like you're looking at the
297,032.
sky. It's absolutely, every time you look at that timepiece, it will just take you to another world. 297,032 is your item number. Do not miss out on that. Should be £230, 159.99, and use that PayPal if you're ordering on our website. Hugely busy on absolutely everything. You're shopping ahead of us on the website. But something we should remind you of, we showed you earlier on, it will be coming up a bit later on, but has become a real favourite, is Vickers Armstrong, the Escapade. And we've got 2 colours. The blue is stunning.
David warned us. He said this is going to fly, especially in the blue. A third of the stock in the blue is
not
already
surprised.
in baskets. You've got a black option as well, which I love. I think it's classic.
Remember, it's not yours until you check your basket through. So though it's in your basket, you might be quite relaxed and think it's OK, I've got it, and go make a cup of tea, and you're going to check your basket out in a moment. When a third of the stock has gone, we can get very, very quickly busy.
Yeah.
And sadly, more people can be ordering than stock is available. Please do not get that situation where you press checkout and it says sold out. Please check your baskets through as soon as you've got everything that you want in that basket. Our world timer is flying. I'm really, really pleased you're loving that. I promise you, if it's a gift, will be the best present you can buy. Stunning.
We're going to keep the details for that at the bottom of the screen for you. However, we've got a brand new today timepiece for you for Vickers Armstrong next. This, once again, is a Milanese strap. It's a £200 saving.
Wow.
What a gorgeous design.
Great
this is.
looking watch, isn't it? I love the face shape to this, David.
So this is new, and of course this kind of square rectangular shape is rare. I mean, let's face it, most watches are round.
Yeah.
99%. But if you watch some of the A-listers on TV, well, they don't seem to have round watches. They seem to have square and oblong watches like this. And this watch is brand new today, the Beacon. It's got that quartz movement to it as well. And because the case size is 38 by 40 by 12 millimeters deep, it actually is very, very attractive to both men and women.
Definitely. It's nice slim face.
It's got
as
a
well,
fantastic appeal. And a Milanese strap means it's a lovely fine Milanese strap. There's about 2 meters of woven stainless steel in that strap. And because it's a Vickers Armstrong, you've got a 5-year warranty. It's 12 millimeter stitch, really lovely and slim to wear. And there is that stopwatch function to the watch as well. And when I got that rose gold home, I was reminded about how rose gold really caught the market's attention last year, because most people go for yellow gold, of course, but the rose gold has got a warmth to it. It's got something je ne sais quoi about it.
Especially with the black. That looks
works
great,
really
doesn't
nicely.
it? Now, you had already found this really busy across both colourways, 899622, brand new today. This is your rose gold, or there is the gold option as well. It's your choice to see which colourway you want to go for. So rose gold or gold, you can see both colour options there. I've got the rose gold at the front and Hayley's got the gold option.
I think the gold face has got such a stunning colour. It's like a sort of a conker red. And I do think, though we are talking Christmas, what a great retirement gift if you put some money together, someone's retiring for $99.99. Incredible value for money, saving £200, and of course with PayPal making that even more affordable. 899622. We're just hearing how busy we are with timepieces in baskets. Please do remember, it's not yours till you check your basket through. I know when you were with us previously,
Yes.
a lot of sellouts and people missing out.
Missing out on the colour they wanted, and that's what, it's really, but then I think that every colour's got its story.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now,
yeah.
on that point, we're just hearing, we showed you the world timer briefly. In the blue and the grey, they're now limited stock.
Now, limited stock means we are down to the very last of the stock that we have available. If everybody checked out in blue, it is already sold out and gone. And if everyone checks out with the grey, there is one left. So this will be, in a moment, more people ordering than stock is available. And where are we with the orange? The orange is really popular as well. Half the stock of the orange has sold out and gone. So limited on blue and grey. Orange is heading towards there as well, so please do grab this. Massive saving, as you have got with every timepiece on our website, ShopOnTV.co.uk, and of course your Swan and Edgar, that will come alongside that complimentary leather card holder, and the leather card holder is fabulous. You get that as a complimentary gift with any Swan and Edgar timepiece, worth £45.
Yeah, that's what it's sold for on the Swan and Edgar website.
Warranty. That little card is your warranty card.
Now we're going to go to a considered purchase next, but when you hear the history and the heritage behind the movement, this is the tourbillon movement, and David will tell us all about the history and what you can pay for a tourbillon, because tourbillons can be, well,
Hundreds of thousands
They
of pounds.
can, can't they?
And even entry levels normally got 5 figures to
Yeah.
them. So am I right in 5 figures or for, so it's 10,000 plus.
Yeah.
Swan and Edgar have really cornered the market in design skills. And remember, Swan and Edgar got 200 years of history, 4 generations of watchmakers behind this.
Wow.
And this required 30 watchmakers to combine their skills and apply 450 processes to put together 322 parts and 19 jewels, a 42mm case size with sapphire glass on the front, sculpted 316 stainless steel. I love the gull wing style of that stainless steel. And of all the tourbillons I've seen, and I've seen a lot of tourbillons, none ticks the box in terms of the elegance and simplicity.
I absolutely agree with that. Out of all the tourbillons we've had, this is my absolute favourite because it has got that incredible elegance. We've also got some brand new colours, which you launched with us globally last time you came.
That was fun.
I bet it was.
We did it with Rob Lock. It was magnificent.
And they went very quickly,
They
didn't they?
certainly did. They didn't last the hour.
So you very kindly managed to get some back in stock, but we haven't got, because obviously these are 30 actual, watchmen making these pieces. They don't make thousands. They're not made time and time again, are they?
No, they don't even make hundreds. I mean,
Fabulous.
It's amazing how many they make. So how few they make.
So the chance of bumping into anybody that's got this timepiece.
Well, I worked it out that in Wembley Stadium, you're unlikely to find anyone. If you had one on, there'd be likely to be no one else.
How fabulous is
Now,
that?
this is one of the new colours, David.
Yes.
This isn't available on the Swan and Edgar website, but we've managed to get
We've got it,
a
but
little
they
bit more
haven't.
stock. It sold out the first time we brought it to air. We're calling it the yellow option. What do you like to call it?
I like to call it Tiger's Eye.
I love it.
And it's got that fume finish, that infinity dial. It's got a lot of space connotations to it. And if you look there, the diamond etched indices and the way we've designed this watch with the 42mm case size, you can actually see the light bouncing out of the sapphire glass. Inside the movement, you've got 80 parts in that sub-assembly, which is rotating at 360 degrees every minute. And that was Breguet's brilliant stroke of genius. He made watches for Marie Antoinette, he made them for George III, he made them for Napoleon, he kept his head during the Revolution, he went to London, he went to Switzerland. He was a total genius. And in fact, watches in his day took so long to make that he didn't even finish some of the watches. His son had to finish the watches. And then a guy called Alfred Hellwig invented this style of movement, which is called a flying tourbillon in the 1920s, a German gentleman from Glausholt. And now this has been perfected in this design that you're looking at today.
It's like it's floating. It's incredible.
So this is one of the new colours, the yellow. I want to show you the other new colour option as well. Oh my word, this is beautiful. This is the orange
The orange
option. I
is
love the
Burnt sienna.
burnt sienna.
You know, I want you to imagine that you're in the Tuscan
That's
countryside,
lovely.
sipping on Campari and soda. Other drinks are available, of course. And looking at the time and thinking, my goodness, is it time that I actually had another little drinky?
But that movement is what it's all about, as David was just telling us. When you look at the reverse of the watch and you see the detail, oh my goodness.
So not a single straight element to that. The watchmaker is saying, come and see what I've done, how stylish the watch is. And just for the avoidance of doubt when we're looking at this, it's got that burnished stainless steel, 316 stainless steel on the front and the back, and it also has sapphire glass on the front and the back as well. And then as you're looking at the cabochon crown there, there's a little bit of protection. That blue is actually where we haven't taken off the
Oh my goodness.
Right.
We'll get to that immediately.
We will.
Let's take a look at another colour while we do that.
Should we go to the green?
The green one has been really popular tonight.
Now, if you go onto the website with Swan and Edgar, the green is not available. It's sold out. But wow, it is beautiful.
Isn't it? But it looks even better in real life. £2,000 it should be. That's a good price for a tourbillon movement. It's less than £1,000. It's £1,000 saving against the Swan and Edgar price that you see there. Take a look at it live here in the studio. Isn't it gorgeous?
So we call that space green because it's meant to be the flux that you get between the space side and the atmosphere, the ionosphere, as you go up in your space tourist experience that cost you £100,000.
Yes.
And you see that colourway change, and that is that space green that you're looking at there.
If you've been looking for an heirloom piece, a piece that
Something's a passed down, and look, and the way they're
Absolutely.
packaged, you keep everything. You're going to get a spare strap with it. You're going to get instructions. You're going to get the 5-year warranty. You're going to get the credit card holder,
Yes.
and all for $999.99 plus a little bit of postage and packing.
So saving £1,000, and of course you have got the opportunity to split that cost with those 3 payments with PayPal Pay in 3. Brand new colours. They launched globally with us last time David was with us. The brand new colours sold out. We've managed to get them back in stock, but I think a lot of you that missed out last time have already got these in baskets. You do need to check those baskets through. You really are getting an heirloom piece. You are getting a piece that you will hand down to pass down to your son, they'll pass down to their son. And it really is a movement that is so unique do your own research. You could be spending tens and hundreds of thousands of pounds on a tourbillon. And I do truly believe, out of all the tourbillons we've sold, it is the most elegant, the best looking.
Without a doubt, because we do a varied amount of tourbillons, all in very, very small
normally
numbers.
Too fussy, I always think.
This is so
this is
elegant.
not so fussy. I don't know, Paul, if have we got the VT of this, because there's a
Yes, we have.
It's a fabulous.
Oh yeah, let's take a look at that clip to show you.
You can see the
how
quality
elegant.
of the design when you're on the VT.
We will take a little look in a second. We've also got a blue option.
There,
Oh,
yes,
here we
that's
go. Isn't it?
It is like that really expensive car, isn't it? When it opens, you're like, wow.
It is like the
The
200,000 car.
latest. And those the workings, and talk us again through the workings.
So you're looking at the movement there, the escape movement moving through there, through 360 degrees. That was what Breguet invented, and the sculpted nature of the stainless steel. There you can see the pallet forks moving just briefly, and the back of the watch.
Wow.
You can just see a little bit on the back as well.
And you can see the gems, can't you? You can see the
phenomenal.
colour.
I mean, look
Those leaf hands. I love the finesse of those leaf hands as well.
it is all elegance personified, isn't it? Everything towards the whole design. The tourbillon movement is what it's all about. The open back. Honestly, if you ever take your watch off and show them the workings in the back of that watch, and when it comes to assembly, David, it is again. Let's go into the depth of
So it's 30 people working in collaboration
And highly trained.
450 processes. They're all highly trained. But I got to tell you something else about the watches we're actually showing. Not the new ones, but the other two that we've been looking at. These have been at shows for 2 years. And they still look absolutely brand new. And that is the quality of the workmanship of these watches. The reviews for these watches are also first class.
So red, blue, green, orange, yellow. However, some of the colours are massively busy. We only have a small amount in each colour option. So I would say if you're going for the blue or the green, check it out straight away. Don't hang around. They're the busiest two at the moment.
Remember, so beautifully boxed it, isn't it? Just the opening of this timepiece is an experience. So if it is a gift, they will feel like they're opening gold. It will be that moment they open the lid and it will be the gold light will shine, because honestly, it's absolutely beautiful.
The R moment.
Yeah.
It comes in a cardboard outer, and then this is inside the cardboard outer. When you undo that buckle and you open that
and
up.
what a story. When someone says, oh my, wow, what's that watch? Because people will ask about this watch because it's so eye-catching. Absolutely beautiful. Whether you're thinking special occasions, you may be thinking birthday. Perhaps you've got a wedding coming up. Perhaps your partner isn't going to wear a ring. They could have a wedding watch. I want to spend the rest of my time with you, which is lovely.
As a Christmas gift, Hayley, in blue, I think it's beautiful. Just so you're aware. And there's not much left.
Subtle.
You're going to get the credit card holder.
I may have to. Yeah, I'll have the credit card holder. Absolutely, because it does come. All of Swan and Edgar does come with the credit card holder worth £45. So that'll be mine. I'm Sean will have the timepiece. So we'll get something. I'll get something out of it. And remember, 5-year warranty. I love the little warranty card. And love Swan and Edgar. The years of craftsmanship in their.
But it's also the design team.
Fabulous.
4 generations of watchmaking in the Swan Edgar design team. The Fields family, they're phenomenal. And Anthony Fields, who does the designs, he's got such flair and such experience.
I think out of all timepieces, Swan and Edgar do really have the variety. Some timepieces, they're all very much the same, and they can be thousands of pounds, but they're all very much looking the same watch. Whereas actually Swan and Edgar, their designs, I think, are quite unique, very different, and they never make thousands. But of course, with the tourbillon, you are talking the smallest amount available. They really are unique, and we're massively.
We've got to move away. Go to the website. You'll find all the colour options. You'll find all the different designs that we've got.
And all the prices. We have got prices starting under £60. Some items you do need to please get your baskets checked out. If you are looking at the World Timer, we're oversubscribed. We've got more people trying to order than stock is available. So please, if you're going for that, we've got twice as many people trying to order as stock available on our World Timer. You know, I explained this at the beginning of the show. Sadly, everything is ours until you check out. So though we might have say 10 timepieces left and you might have one of them in your basket, sadly another 210 people could have those timepieces in the basket. And if you all checked out once, only 10 people would get them, 200 would miss out. You do need to check for that world timer, especially check your baskets out. It's a beautiful piece, you'll love it.
If you want particular colours and you want particular models in the timepieces we show you, there's only a limited stock in each.
And it's all very much boutique, so they don't make thousands.
Lots of limited editions.
Lots of limited editions.
This next one is a new one tonight. We haven't seen it tonight so far. A great design here. We're going back to Vickers Armstrong with this. Just remind us, if you would, David, of Vickers Armstrong.
So the whole thing is about engineering, going back to 1927 when Vickers Armstrong combined. But Armstrong, you might remember the Whitworth screw. I think there was the Whitworth system of measurement, and there is the Whitworth Art College in Manchester, all part of the same family.
Right.
And they came to the fore during the First World War with designs of various armaments, but then you might have heard of the Vickers commercial, which is called the VC-10. You might have heard the Wellington bomber in the Second World War.
Yeah.
All of those were Vickers endeavours. And now it's been reborn as this engineering-centric brand. And this is a 38 by 40 millimetre quartz watch. Lovely size for those of you that don't want huge size watches. Also, because it is rectangular in shape, more individual in the way that you might be selecting the sort of watch you might want to wear. It has a quartz movement inside it. It has mineral glass on the face, and it has that hand-waxed, stitched mock croc leather strap, which is very, very elegant.
I love the contrast again with that red stitching running through there. I also love that it's not too deep in the actual case.
It's lovely and smooth.
Yeah.
It's a lovely size. It's perfect on my wrist. It's a great unisex timepiece, and you have got 2 colour options as well. Saving again £180, well £182 from our regular price. But if you went to Vickers Armstrong, you're saving £412. You've got the red strap or the black strap, and that is lovely.
It's really classic again, isn't it, in that black option. The red's a real nice pop of colour as well when you take a look at the red option.
Just showing it on my wrist too, so you can see size-wise. How great is that?
The red has got a lovely finish to design, the acid yellow contrast, but also it's not just one plain red. It's a multi-coloured fume-focused dial with, of course, that diamond-etched indices around the side of it. I love the fact that you've got a Cyclops eye, because you can actually tell the date when you get a little bit over 35 years of age. Just about got past that. And the little studs around the side, a little bit of detail that Vickers Armstrong have added. 5-year warranty with this watch, remember.
$97.99 is the price we've got it for. Remember, you can use PayPal Pay in 3, $34.31 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. 050241. The red has popped into the lead there, so if you want the red option, lovely contrast in that yellow stitching that you see there. It really gives that. It looks expensive, doesn't it?
To me, it's like a Conquer red. I think it's a really great
individual
colour
as well. It's you're not going to see these on many wrists because they're made in such limited numbers.
And that is the great thing, Vickers Armstrong. We're talking very much boutique brands. They don't make thousands, and you've got the opportunity to have one of these unique pieces at such an affordable price. And for me, it is the red. That is my absolute favourite. As a lady, this is like a tan belt, a tan pair of boots. You know, it's just going to go with absolutely everything. But it's going to stand out beautifully. 050241 is your item number. A great gift idea. And though we are talking Christmas, and do check everything out, go on to their website and have a little nosy at Vickers Armstrong's website at the watches we've got today. £510 for that piece. So you can see we have got incredible savings, and of course a 5-year warranty with Vickers Armstrong as well. And that red option, I think, is stunning. But don't think just about Christmas. Perhaps you've got birthdays coming up. Perhaps there's an 18th, the 21st in the new year. Perhaps someone's retiring and you've all put some money together and you thought, what a great timepiece that would be as a retirement gift.
Great if you know anyone who's a collector. Great watches if you want to start a collection, because they're so affordable. Now, there are so many of you with pieces in baskets. There are prices for everybody from $59.99.
There's actually over 3 times as many people with things in baskets now to what we've already sold. Busy, busy, busy. I think lots of you are perhaps multi-ordering as well, because you can just get that one delivery cost if you're putting lots of items into your basket. But remember, some items are very low in stock. If you've got the world timer in a basket, you need to check.
Definitely.
You need to check that basket out. Some of you sadly will miss out. But actually the grey is about to sell out in the world timer. There is one.
So confirm if you've got it in a basket.
Just one.
Don't miss out. Confirm your order. We're going to go to a silicone strap now from Vickers Armstrong. Talk about a pop of colour here. Isn't it gorgeous?
That is great, David, isn't it?
And I think it's really fun as well.
Yeah.
I think, as we're in the depths of winter right now.
Yeah, that's very true.
Everything's dark, yeah.
Yes, let's just celebrate it a bit. Put on a
We're
Hawaiian
not seeing
shirt.
a blue sky, so
Get
let's
yourself a mojito
Hawaiian shirt.
and wear this.
I love how
lovely-
he combines drinks with each one.
Yeah,
I love it.
absolutely.
Drink responsibly, obviously.
Yes, of course. 46 millimetres and 12 millimetres deep. Again, with the dial, you can see that that's not just a plain old blue. It's got that fume finish to it as well. You've got stopwatch function. It's 46 millimetres, but it's got 10 inserts around the IP finish and a tachymeter in inlay.
I love the polish
I love the
finish
whole
to it.
way it is put together.
It works so beautifully together. The silicone strap, super, super soft, super comfortable, really hard wearing as well. But I do think you have got a black option as well, but I do think that blue, that pop of colour, and blue is one of the most popular colours in timepieces as well. So if you are buying as a gift, I think quite ageless. I can see that on an 18-year-old. I can see that on a 30-year-old.
Yeah.
I can see that on a 40-year-old. Of course, you've got the blue and you've got the black. Both of them great choices. The black, I do love the face. It's got sort of a black greyness, silverness to the face.
I think this will appeal to those that like, I have to say again, classic cars, because it just has that remembrance of the rev counter and the speedometer and the gas. The gas indicator, oil pressure, all of that you got on those cars in the 60s and 70s. And that's when Vickers Armstrong, of course, were at their peak in making aircraft and all sorts of things like that. Now, the way the design's been put together here, the IP black is the hardest thing to do, because putting that black substrate onto stainless steel is not very easy to accomplish. And then against the silicon is really comfortable as well.
Lovely and smooth.
The whole thing comes together weighing about 100 grams in total, and really quite slim on the wrist to wear.
And functionality, we've got... what have we got available on this? A stopwatch?
We've got a stopwatch. So again, Sean, if you want to press the top button, we will see the stopwatch function, and it's working to 1/10 of a second accuracy.
Right, so you can see at the top complication.
I challenge you to actually stop it at 1/10 of a second. And it goes to 60 minutes in terms of time, and then, as you've also got there, look at that. And of course, oh yes, it's
very close.
I can see it's going to be the arcade game in the pub. This is definitely.
I'll take it. At $94.99, that's your black option. At $33.31, it's even better with PayPal Pay in 3. But if you want the blue option, you've got that option too. So if you want to go for the blue, what a great timepiece. So vibrant, that pop of colour, like David said, in those winter months. That's that stunning pop of colour, isn't it?
It really is. The way it catches the light as well is stunning, and I love the shine to the case, that highly polished case. Stopwatch as well, beautifully soft silicone. It's going to be so comfortable on the wrist, but that colour is so eye-catching. Great gift idea. And again, you look at the price, $94.99. Should be $269.
Sometimes forget that, don't we?
I do. Sometimes I get lost in the piece, and then I look across the price and I'm like, oh gosh.
But
so affordable.
on the Vickers Armstrong website, you'll pay £515 for that timepiece. Here, with us, it's £94.99. On our website, you will see the full range of timepieces we've got from Swan and Edgar, from Vickers Armstrong, from Samuel Joseph. We'll show as much as we possibly can in the live show. If you want us to show anything, if you want to email in, there's a little message box on the website. You can message in and we can go forward to whatever timepiece you want us to show. Now,
I'm just here and really busy on everything. The world timer, you do need to check your baskets through. There's how many left? 8 overall. So 8 left in the world
so
timer.
many in baskets.
So many in baskets, more people ordering than stock is available. There's 1 blue, 1 grey and 6 orange. That is it. And you will be, it is the most beautiful gift, beautifully boxed. Everything packaged fantastically.
Yeah.
Swan and Edgar and Vickers Armstrong, all a 5-year warranty. Samuel Joseph, a 2-year warranty. You've got exceptional value for money, and you can check that out yourself. The savings tonight are incredible, and that's why we are so busy. But sadly, some of you will miss out. You need to check those baskets through. But let's move on. I want to try and show you as much as we possibly can, and do email in if there's something we haven't been to and you would like to see, and we'll make sure we get to it. But where should we go to next?
Milanese bracelet we're going to go to next for you. This is beautiful. Oh, if you could hear what was going on in here tonight, it's like a swan, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
A swan swimming beautifully on a lake. It
Under
really
this
is.
table, our legs are going like you won't.
They are a little bit.
We're hugely busy. We've got this in a rose gold and a gold, £200 saving. It is a beautiful piece, and I think a really nice size option as well.
And the difference between this and the Escapade, you might be wondering, apart from the subdial layout, this has got the 24-hour function
Right.
at 3 o'clock. So it doesn't have the 1/10 of a second timer, it just does seconds in terms.
Okay.
Still has a chronometer, so you can still have a stopwatch on it, but you also have there that very deep grey fume finish on the dial. 36. It's exactly the same size as the Escapade. It's a 46mm case size, and the Milanese strap will appeal to a lot of people because it's really comfortable. It's more of a dress watch.
Yeah.
It's more of an evening watch. And you can see the fine nature of that. And that is in pure stainless steel with that gold finish to it. It's not real gold, of course, it's gold colour, gold tone, as the Americans like to say. But a fine watch overall with the contrasting black pushers.
Beautifully fluid on the strap, the Milanese strap. There's no catching there. It's lovely and smooth. You've got the rose gold option that we're looking at now with that beautiful black contrast. Or you've got the second option of the gold. Now, the gold is a real talking piece, isn't
I think that is beautiful. That colour of face is stunning.
That's the millionaire's watch, isn't it?
I love it.
And
Definitely.
how many times, I mean, ask yourself, if you buy this watch, is anyone else going to have that watch?
Yeah.
Very, very unlikely because it's in such a limited number ever made. Mineral glass, of course, scratch-resistant mineral glass, lovely and slim, 12mm deep, and with that Milanese, it's so comfortable to wear.
Limited edition with a £200 saving against our usual price. Fabulous warranties coming from Vickers Armstrong, a 5-year warranty. And if you buy it on the Vickers Armstrong website, you'll pay £512. Sorry, 520 even. If you go for it with us, $34.98 on your first of 3 interest-free PayPal payments. That is your gold option with that lovely red face. You've also got the rose gold with the black option. Stunning on the wrist, whatever your wrist size. And remember, with a Milanese bracelet, you can adjust that to whatever size you want it to
So
be.
nice, yeah. So when they open it on Christmas morning, they can adjust it to fit their wrist, so it doesn't need to go to the jewellers to be altered. $99.99, you can see, is your price there, and you can split that cost with PayPal as well. But do please remember, beautiful pieces, very much boutique brands, 5-year warranty you're getting with Vickers Armstrong as well. And we're busy on so many items. Do check everything out on the website. We've got prices starting from under £60, upwards. We've got some timepieces, £1,000 saving, but it is very much as long as stocks are there. Some items, we've got more people ordering, the stock is available, so do check out.
Yeah, don't miss out. And that's what we have to keep saying on timepiece shows, because we have a limited amount of stock in designs and colourways.
And they only make a limited amount as well. This isn't a brand. I mean, you've got friends and they've all got the same watch. Yeah. And so many people have got exactly that watch, and it was thousands of pounds, which I think is quite dull. To have a watch that, you know, not many people have got, that you will perhaps never find anybody that has that timepiece, that has such incredible stories, is much more exciting.
And this brand that we've got for you now, so affordable, Samuel Joseph. This has been a really popular piece. Limited edition. This is the black option. There's also a gold option available. Usual price of £220 comes down to £79.99 or £28.31 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. 921292 is the item number. The brand, David, Samuel
So
Joseph.
this is a really quirky brand, because it's a really micro brand of 40 years ago. Some watchmakers came together and they said, let's just break the mold, let's invent some new designs, let's come up with a great name, Samuel Joseph, with the anchor and the actual rope around the side of the S being the rope and the J for the Joseph part of it. And make watches in limited numbers, 45mm cases in this case, 162 parts and 21 jewels. The skeletonized nature is actually allowing you to see the wonders of mechanical movements, which I really have to say I fundamentally prefer, because there's no batteries required.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, at a price point under £100, it's very hard to get any form of mechanical watch. But Samuel Joseph cracked the code there, and I think that's because of the relationship that they have with you. And that's what you're seeing here tonight.
That's why we get such great prices, and the volume of timepieces we sell on these shows, as you can imagine. 921292, this is the black option. Let's take a look at that second option though, because
I love that face. It's like you feel like you can fall into that timepiece. It just looks like it's got such depth. It's absolutely beautiful. So black is the busiest, and that is honestly my favourite. I can't believe it's $79.99. But you have got a gold option as well, which you're going to come over to me for that.
Very different.
And very different. Am I upside down? I think I am there, aren't I? There we go. That's beautiful. And I love the contrast with that gold and then the black face. And then the gold working.
That looks like we've walked past a designer jewellers when we went into Birmingham the other week, where the timepieces were thousands of pounds.
Exactly that.
It's 118 grams of weight, so it's not insubstantial in terms of the weight of the watch. And the way that it's put together, it's actually got, at that price point, I can't believe it's got a rotating bezel as well. Most bezels will be fixed.
Yeah, at that price point, definitely.
It's quite incredible.
I love that it's got the matte and the polished finish to the strap as well.
Yeah. And look at the diamond, the little etched indices.
Yes.
You can see they're catching the light. There's a little bit of treatment. I'm not sure what it is. It could be some form of zirconium. I wouldn't swear to that, but it actually does catch the light.
Yeah, you can see it there. Yeah, just as it goes round under the light there. $79.99 comes down to $28.31 on your first of 3 interest-free payments from Samuel Joseph, a limited edition. Obviously, you've got that open back. It's an automatic watch for less than £80. Usual price of $220. It's £140 saving against our usual price. So just choose which colourway you want to go for, whether it's the gold or whether it's the black option. We've got lots to show you still. It's great time to shop for Christmas presents, obviously. If you are looking for Christmas presents, the price is starting at $59.99, so there really is something for everyone.
There really is, and we have got automatic. You've got such beautiful straps, you've got beautiful pieces, all different shape faces as well. So go check our website and have a little look. I do love a skeleton timepiece, $79.99 at Samuel Joseph, really boutique brand, 2-year warranty, an automatic timepiece for $79.99. 2 options of colour there, the gold or the black. I think the black is my favourite. I do feel you could virtually jump in to that watch and go through the movements. I love a skeleton where you really see how these have been hand assembled. Can you imagine putting all those tiny pieces together? I could never be a watchmaker. They must have so much patience.
Well, it's only so. I mean, I'd be too shaky to do that.
Me too. Me too. All those tiny pieces, but all hand assembled, all incredible warranties. So we're moving on because we're going to try and fit in as much as we possibly can.
This is my favourite of the two skeletons.
Fabulous.
And that's because it reminds me of a very famous brand, I have to tell you.
Right.
It's not the famous brand, but from a distance,
reminds you.
it has a certain...
It has actually,
something about it. And it's that domed finish to it. It's the 38.6 millimetres in depth. It has that strap to it in stainless steel with the two-tone. And inside the watch, you can see the skeletonized finish as well. And because it's slightly smaller, more cadet-sized, it does appeal to those of us that are not blessed with huge wrists.
Look, you can see that doming on the glass there. And then when you look behind, in fact, I'll pick up the other colour option. That's your two-tone. I think that's $74.99. It doesn't make sense, does it?
It looks so much more expensive.
And these don't feel like $74.99 watches. You know, sometimes if you buy a more affordable watch, you take it and you're like, oh, it's not got much substance to it. But these have got great substance.
And they're definitely great price performance.
Now, this is the other colour option, the silver. I've opened that one up so we can see that automatic movement. Again, remind everyone...
So there, the rotor arm at the back there, invented by John Harwood in 1924, a great British pioneer, whose obviously the invention was stolen by the Swiss, and he contested that and he won the battle. So he is the man that invented the automatic watch 100 years ago in Bolton.
See that?
I didn't explain what an automatic watch does, of course.
What does it do, David? What does an automatic watch do?
What does it do? So it charges by means of kinetic energy. So as you move around, the rotor arm spins. That charges the mainspring. When the mainspring is fully charged, it will break. That's what John Harwood stopped happening. So he worked a slip differential to stop it being able to over-tighten itself. And you can get up to 32 hours of power reserve in a watch, which means that you can take it off, put it back on again, don't wear it all the time, and it's still keeping time.
So it's like you create the time, you make the time. You haven't got to have a battery in this. As you wear it, it is creating that time as it moves. And it's $74.99. Again, we've got some incredible prices for automatic timepieces.
We do.
We have.
Really do. Two options. Lovely size to this. Completely unisex. It really could be sort of a his and hers. It could be perhaps wedding gifts to each other, whether it's you know, two men, two women, a man and a woman. You know, you've got the same watch, but you're having the two-tone or you're having the silver. Should be £210, and of course $74.99 is your price. So that is your two-tone, which is stunning, beautiful size, and like you say, and really nice weight to it as well.
And it comes down to $26.65 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. 339678 is your item number. We've been massively busy across some of the timepieces. Some pieces hanging on by a thread. So if you see a particular colour or design that you like, please confirm your order and check out. In fact, we've got to remind you of the world timer. If you've got that in a basket, oh my word. It's
rather busy for our world timer. It's always a favourite, as ever. We never have thousands of them because thousands haven't been made. The stock we have, we bring to air, and more people trying to order than stock is available. So hugely limited stock. Sadly, if you all checked out at the same time, lots of you would miss out. You've got a blue, you've got a grey option, you've got an orange. Blue and grey are hanging on by an absolute thread. The box that this comes in is stunning. It's got a really nice wood design inside. It comes with, of course, that 5-year warranty as well. And all the Swan and Edgar timepieces come with a complimentary leather card holder worth £45. Can you imagine opening that box on Christmas morning, or perhaps you've got a special birthday coming up? Absolutely over the moon. And you own this timepiece, and it's like looking into the sky. You can see the stars there. It's like you can see the planets, and you can actually tell the time in so many different cities. We're gonna have to move away. Sorry. I just love I fall into that watch because it's got such a story, but there isn't the stock. So you're gonna have to check your basket out. They won't let me tell you anything else.
more.
There's only 8 left. That's it. So grab it.
Let's talk about this next piece. At $69.99, we go to Samuel Joseph once again. This is a team of 40 years experience when it comes to timepieces. I'm going to show you the black option first of all. Again, you mustn't let these prices put you off.
No, I mean, every price has its story to it.
Yeah.
And of course, you know, a watch that costs £10,000 is not the same as a watch that costs £5,000.
Of course.
You know. But in terms of price performance, the Samuel Joseph, because of course it's a very small company and they make very few watches, prices are very, very competitive. As I say, watch enthusiasts putting together designs. This has got the design elements you'd expect. It's got the fluted bezel, it's got a quartz movement in it, it's also got Roman numerals, it's a 46mm case size, I think it might be 45. This is 43.5.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
Good size.
And all of these things I measure with my vernier gauge to make sure 12mm steep, and those inverted piston pushers. Great combination of features with that Jubilee strap in Steinway black.
I think that's a gorgeous dress watch, isn't it? I mean, but then again, it'd look great against a white polo shirt as well, because it's that real pop, isn't it? $69.99 is the price, or $24.98 on your first of 3.
That's crazy, isn't it? It looks so much more expensive than that. Saving £135 should be £205. Actually has sold out on Samuel Joseph's website, so only available with us. Beautiful gift. The black option, I've got to say, is my favourite. However, the two-tone is really nice. I think the Roman numerals are just stunning.
It's quite retro, this.
It is, yes.
And you've got 24 hours as well at 3 o'clock. So the sub-dial at 3 o'clock is a 24-hour clock.
Right.
Then you've got the 12-hour analog time in the Roman numerals. So you've got those two functions, plus you do have a stopwatch.
Fabulous. $469.99. Nice weight to these as well, and really beautifully made. Hand assembled, 2 years warranty. And incredible prices, incredible saving. With PayPal Pay in 3, $24.98. That's the first of 3 payments, and that could be that perfect gift. Beautiful size of face, quite unisex, so I think it's going to suit absolutely everybody. And I love the way the actual bracelet falls. It's going to be really comfortable to wear, isn't it?
Very comfortable, and it's got a nice deployment bracelet to it, and it can be sized up and down by your regular friend in the high street that might also repair your shoes.
Fabulous.
Very, very good. And he or she will change the battery for you if you want.
So 725973 is the item number there. Your silver gold or your black option that you're taking a look at right there. The website is always the easiest way to find everything. So if you go to the website, shopontv.co.uk, you can still order on the phone, remember. If you'd rather speak to an operator, 03333 241 241. Our operators are there waiting to take your call. However, again, it has been really busy in the call centre. So easiest way is always the website. If you've not registered before, it just takes you a couple of minutes as you go through to register. And lots of pieces that we still haven't seen. Another Swan and Edgar there with a leather strap. Remember, every Swan and Edgar comes with a complimentary gift.
It does. It comes with a really lovely leather card holder worth £45. And that is a stunning piece, actually. We must go to that. That's really lovely. And you have got different colour options. So if you can get onto the website, it's nice because you can see those colours and look into a little bit more detail. If you are watching your order on the phones and perhaps you think, can we re-look at something, do let us know. And if you're looking on the website and think, I don't think we've seen that one yet, or I missed that one, let us know and we will go to them. So just email in. But we're trying to cover everything because we have got such a variety and such a great range of prices and 3 different fabulous brands.
Yeah, that's why we want to show you this next option. Really affordable. It's a great watch, I think, for any age group, but maybe you're thinking of nieces and nephews, sons and daughters. I think it's got a bit more of a sporty look, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's a brilliant brand. Tell us a little bit about the brand again.
So this is Samuel Joseph. This is the watchmakers par excellence that 40 years ago decided to break the mould and make some interesting watches of fashion and nature. This multifunction itself in black and white has got the ability to do an alarm clock, be able to tell the time. It's also got 2 time zones, and it has a stopwatch and a rotating bezel, all protected by mineral glass with those gunmetal inserts. It's just
really
great
cool.
value. This is the lowest priced watch on the show, isn't it?
It is, yeah, $59.99 or $21.65 on your first of 3 payments. In fact, we've got a clip of film that we can show you that shows you all those complications.
So
at
one of the
this
great
price.
Crazy what you
challenges
get.
with these watches is how the hell do you actually get them to work when you get them home? Well, here is a simple tutorial which is also on the web if you want to watch it.
Great.
And just by pressing the reset button, you can move through and set the 24-hour clock there that's at 9 o'clock until you've got a time that you want to set it to, and then that's the date. So there's 24th of May that is showing you there. And by pressing reset, you keep on moving through all the functions. Do you get the day of the week? You can put the day of the week by moving the stop-start button around until you get the day of the week to where you're happy. When everything's good, you press mode and you're back to telling the time. If you then press mode twice, then you can set your alarm. So your alarm in the morning could be any time you like, but in this particular case, we'll set it for 7:27. So 7:27, and then when you're happy with that, and you know that that is the time you want to be woken up, you're absolutely sure, you press mode, and you're back to telling the time. You can check what time you are going to get woken up by pressing reset, 7:27, so you can see that. You can switch the alarm on and off by pressing reset and stop start together. So the alarm's off, alarm's back on again now. And when the alarm rings, you can see that little bell function. It actually goes beep, 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 which it did in the show last week, actually, when we didn't expect it to, which was rather fun. And then again, you also have the stopwatch function. By pressing mode just once, you can set your stopwatch, and the stopwatch stop obviously starts and stops your stopwatch. That's working in the background, and if you want to go and tell the time, press mode and you're back to telling the time. So you can tell the time, and the stopwatch is working behind the scenes. So that's a stopwatch working again. Great number of functions. Also a backlight, so you can tell the time at night. All for $59.99.
I was going to say, it's $59.99. What's going on here? Brilliant value. Great if you're thinking of gifting for Christmas this. It's brilliant. We just saw it in the red there on the clip. The black is stunning as well. Both coming in at the same price, $21.65 on your first of 3 payments.
And the great looking timepieces, like you say, very sporty sort of look to them, and both really, really nice. And perhaps your colour would be for your football team. $199.99 is your price that it should be. $59.99 is the price today. It's exceptional value for money. You're saving £139. And that could be that perfect present. And you can split the cost, of course, on our website to $21.65. You split that over 3 payments. I think this could be a present solved and a very happy receiver as well, and whoever opens this will not believe it was $59.99. Check everything out on the website. We are busy on a lot of items, more people ordering than stock is available. If you want the world timer, you need to check out, if you want the blue, you need to check it out. If you all checked out together, there'd be lots of you missing out. There's only one grey available. Again, you need to check out. The orange, we've got a little bit more stock of that. We've got 6 of those. Again, you need to check out. More people ordering than stock is available, which means lots of you have got this in baskets. There isn't the stock for you all to have it. You must check out if you want it. If you don't, let it go, let somebody else have it, but you must check that, you must check that basket out. It's beautifully boxed and it is a fabulous gift idea. They won't believe that was $159.99. But we're going to move back to a timepiece that is very unique. This has got a movement that can cost hundreds of thousands of pounds. It really has. 30 watchmakers assemble this timepiece, which is phenomenal.
If you're a collector and you want a piece that's really special, perhaps an heirloom piece that you'll pass down from generation to generation, this is a considered purchase. Obviously, it's £1,000, but it's saving £1,000 against the usual price, and we'll show you that in a little while on the Swan and Edgar website. What I do want to show you is how it comes boxed. So it'll be in an outer cardboard box, which is beautiful in itself. You take the lid off and then you open up the buckle and then you lift up the lid to find the Swan and Edgar tourbillon that we've got for you here. Now, this is the red option. What it's all about, though, is the movement that we've got here, isn't it, David?
Yes, and everyone that we interact with on tourbillons knows their stuff. They will have done their research. I guarantee that everyone who's bought one today has been thinking about it for a while and probably are aware of the history of the tourbillon. But Louis Abraham Breguet, probably the greatest genius in watchmaking history, decided he would make a watch, a pocket watch, that would negate the forces of gravity. And what he did was put the whole movement in a cage and rotated it through 360 degrees every minute. And in that way, the effects of gravity would be zeroed out. He worked on it for 15 years, painted it in 1805, supplied one to George III, who insisted on being calling Whirlwind, not tourbillon, because he didn't want anything French on his wrist.
Oh.
And everything of the George III watch, which is in the museum, is in English.
How
Breguet had to actually engrave it all in English.
Right.
And so he's a genius, but he could never have dreamt of making this watch because this is a flying tourbillon. It's one level above the basic tourbillon because it pivots on a single axis. And it took 30 watchmakers and 450 processes to make a single watch.
Wow.
It's 322 parts and 19 jewels operating in perfect harmony. It's protected by 316 stainless steel and sapphire glass. Has those leaf hands that are sublime to look at, an infinity dial in blue, a 42mm case size in sculpted gull wing finish, and on the back of the watch is a testimony to the way that the watchmakers are proud to show how much effort they put into making a single watch. So that is curved, nothing straight, and you can see the 42-hour power reserve on the back and the sapphire glass. This is something to be handed down. It's an heirloom.
Definitely.
It's a treasure. Do your own research on the Swan and Edgar tourbillons, but you won't find anything quite as interestingly made in terms of the art and engineering coming together than you will with the Swan and Edgar tourbillon.
It's just beautiful, isn't it?
It's beautiful, it's unique. Very few of these actually made. David launched the brand new colours last time he was with us, and the stock that we had sold out completely. We have managed to get a small amount of stock back in, but that stock disappearing really quickly. Now, the orange option, which I know is always popular, I do believe...
Well, the orange and the yellow were the new ones, weren't they? And they both sold out
Completely.
on that launch,
Yeah.
didn't they?
Yes.
You can't get them on the Swan and Edgar
they're
website.
not available.
And you won't be able to get them with us shortly, probably, as well.
By the sounds of things.
'Cause
Was
that-
the orange actually popular this time?
It's
Yes.
the most popular.
Yep.
The orange is in the lead, yeah. Only very small amounts of stock, though, so if you do have them in a basket, please confirm your order and check your basket out. I mean, I love the way it darkens to the outside.
This sienna orange, I like the look of. I've just said again that I'm transported into a warmer climate
Oh, yeah.
just by looking at it.
We're sat by a pool.
We might be having a little bit of lemonade, and so maybe
and something
something a little
else.
stronger. Who knows? It actually does have that look of something that might come from Calvados or Armagnac, Cognac. Paul is getting me excited here. Yes.
I love the sunray to this. It really
But what a
catches
talking
the light.
point. What a
Absolutely.
fabulous
If that was on
talking
your wrist, I'm sure so many people walk.
You're going to take it off your wrist. You're going to show the workmanship.
show
Tell them the story.
Yeah.
And you're not going to wear
I
it
won't let
every
anybody
day.
try it on, mind you.
Collector's item.
I'll only let them look, because this is mine, and it is a completely collector's item. That's exactly.
And you know
the
what? I'd like to find out if anyone knows, if they know of anyone that's got a Swan and Edgar tourbillon, any ladies who've got this, because I think it is absolutely wearable.
Definitely.
ladies as well.
Especially
And I'd love to hear someone who actually
Yeah.
has purchased it.
Maybe
And do
someone
look at
has gifted it.
tourbillons, yeah, because you can buy these for hundreds of thousands of pounds. But I've got to say, hand on heart, Swan and Edgar's is the most elegant,
Yeah.
the most beautiful. For me, I think when you look at this face, it is just so stunning, and I think completely unisex. We've just been to the orange, and I was hearing the orange is really, really busy. So please, if you do want the orange, it has. We're just going to check. It's limited stock, the orange. We've moved on though now to the yellow option. Limited stock means we're down to the very last few. The yellow isn't far behind because this is another new colour option that launched with us last time, disappeared completely. You've managed to get stock back in, but the truth is, they don't make thousands of these. They are very small amounts, aren't
Absolutely. And when you look at the colourway here, when you say yellow, it kind of does it a disservice, really.
Does
What do you call it?
Well, I call it tiger's eye.
That,
Like that,
yes,
yeah.
that's...
Because, I mean, okay, it's lots of different... There's green in there, and
Yeah,
there
it
is
picks up
yellow,
lots
and
of
there's a little bit of blue, even blue, because you can see the kind of shimmer and the iridescence that is created by a dial that has taken many, many processes to build the depth of substrate to actually allow it to have the infinity nature to that dial. And that's what the Swan and Edgar ethos is, to produce something completely almost a not, but almost unique.
Absolutely beautiful.
And that movement, it's all about that movement. It looks like it's floating, doesn't it? It's such a beautiful piece to watch. When you see it from the back as well and see all of the workings, and you actually see how there's not one straight line, beautiful curves, beautiful movements. A really fabulous piece. And again, you have got another colour option there. That colour option is very popular.
This is really busy.
And
the green is about to go limited
so the
stock
orange
as well.
is limited stock. The green about to go limited stock. That again, the centre is like you're looking into the ocean, but then as it moves, again changes colour. You've got the sun ray in that too.
You see, you just have to apply your own imagination. As you see the sea, other people see the space.
Yes,
It's called
yeah.
space green, but it could be ocean green.
It could, yeah.
Because it is
Those
that play
Caribbean
between
I'm on
dark
holiday with that
and light.
cocktail.
Yeah.
Looking into the water.
And then if you look inside, there's 80 parts inside that watch, and all of those parts are assembled by a team of 30 watchmakers to make a single. It just is totally mind-blowing how these watches are made.
And £1,000 saving.
Perhaps you've got a special anniversary coming up and you want to get something really, really special. Perhaps you're planning to have children. This could be a hand-me-down. This is something that's going to stay in the family for years to come. It really is going to be an heirloom. Beautifully boxed. I love this little clip because this is like the most expensive car that we're unveiling, and
Yes.
it's actually our timepiece.
And it's, as you say, considered purchase doesn't mean that you shouldn't buy it. It just means you should just consider it before you buy
Yeah,
it.
but enjoy it. My word, the enjoyment you'll get out of a timepiece.
Consider
like
the
this.
enjoyment you're going to get
Of course,
out
it
of
has a 5-year warranty, but I have automatic watches mechanical watches lasting over 50, 60 years. These watches, they are something to be treasured.
Well, tell us again how many watchmakers actually put
So
this
there are
together.
30 watchmakers, 450 processes for this.
Oh, what was that? Green's
Green.
limited stock as well now. So green and orange. Oh, orange is now what we call oversubscribed, so more people trying to buy the orange than we have remaining. If you've got it in a basket, confirm your order and check your basket out, otherwise you'll miss out on that colourway. So please don't miss out.
And do remember, if you are watching and you think, oh, I wanted the orange, you can actually still order that orange. That orange is still ours. Though there's more people ordering than stock is available, you can still go onto our website, jump onto the phones and order the orange, check your basket out, and it can still be yours. It is now the first people to actually check through. So please check those baskets through. You have something very unique and you have one of the brand new colours as well. And we are so super busy. If it is a gift, I truly believe it will be the best present that you've ever bought and they've ever received, because it's so stunningly boxed as well, isn't it?
For me, it's the blue option that we've got. I've got it on my wrist, Hayley. The blue option.
You do keep hinting about that blue option.
Look at that there. You know, when you said about elegance and timeless, I mean...
And it's that, as they love to say, je ne sais quoi, as you walk into that five-star hotel, and you get served because you're wearing that turban.
We can't promise that, but...
Feel a bit James Bondy.
You get on the plane and they ask you to turn left
Other
instead of right.
Other spies are available again.
Yes, of course. So many of you are going for this. It is a beautiful piece. It is that heirloom piece. And then when we talk about the boxing, the way it's boxed, if you're thinking of a gift, you will be blown away to watch someone open this up. And we've got a different colourway in the box. We've got the red option. So that's the blue, the green, the orange, the yellow. But the red option, let me close it quickly.
Well, yes.
And show you. So you've got a cardboard outer. You'll take the lid off the cardboard outer.
Which is also stunning.
Beautiful.
Yep.
You'll lift this box out. Then you'll open the buckle and you'll lift up that lid. And watching someone open this will be a joy anyway, won't it? If you've bought it for someone as a
It's
present.
virtually, you feel like that a gold light will shine from the box. The red is absolutely, all the colour options are stunning.
That is a real showpiece box, isn't it? It really is. 561731 is the item number. Don't have to pay the full price, which is already £1,000 off. £335.65 on your first of three payments.
Remember, we're limited stock. I'll just double check the colours. We're limited stock on the orange. We're limited stock on the green. We have lots in baskets in our three other colour options. So please do check those baskets through. I'll be absolutely honest, lots of items on our website. We've got more people ordering, the stock is available. You do need to check those baskets through. Do not be disappointed. This is potentially our last timepiece show before Christmas and potentially your last opportunity for Christmas delivery. So if this is that perfect Christmas gift, or perhaps you're getting married, this is going to be for your husband-to-be. You want to spend the rest of your time with him, and what a great piece this will be. And then when you have children, this has been passed down to your children. And look at that movement. It's all about that movement, the tourbillon movement. 30 watchmakers assembled your timepiece if you're buying this. And honestly, absolutely breathtaking, beautiful, classic, stunning design from Swan and Edgar. And that is the outer box. So when we say it's in an outer box, not a bit of cardboard you're going to put in the recycling. This is a box you are going to keep forever, because that's stunning.
You lift that lid off and then you'll take out that inner box that you see there. Oh my word, it really is that piece that will blow.
You've got to move away. So many people with this in baskets now, and as it was previously when we had stock, lots of the colour options sold out and went. And we're going to move away for now. We will come back to it when we know exactly what stock we've got left. We don't want to promise you colours that aren't available, because a couple of colours more people ordering than stock is available. Check your baskets through. But we'll move on, because we have got a timepiece for absolutely everybody. We were teasing this, actually. We had a little look on the website, didn't we, at this. Let's see it live, because I know this is a piece that you're going to love, and you're going to love the price as well. You're going to love the saving, and it's Swan and Edgar. So just as you would with our tourbillon, you will get a complimentary leather wallet worth £45. All our Swan and Edgar pieces, you get a complimentary leather card holder worth £45. And remember, with Swan and Edgar, a 5-year warranty. Beautiful size.
Yeah.
I love the Roman numerals.
So if you go onto the Swan and Edgar Instagram feed,
yes,
it's full. They have a particular design which is very, very much of this ilk. This is, if you see this, you think of Swan and Edgar, because you've got the open heart and you've got Roman numerals in a 45mm case size, and they're impossibly trendy young men wearing these things on all of these things. I feel very jealous of all of that.
Impossibly trendy.
But because it's got a skeletonized back to it as well, 210 parts, an automatic movement for Swan & Edgar. And you can see how much extra effort has gone into this. So even the rotor arm is etched. Even the face of that watch has got gouache detail on it. Even the protection around the open heart has got cross-hatching. And that is what Swan & Edgar bring, this additional finesse, which is why these watches are £310. And for one night only, it's not true for one night only, but for tonight, you have a £129.99 for a £310 watch and the credit card holder. And Sean's going to show you the colour actually is the popular colour, the blue. Now, I'm sorry, but between those two, I would always go for the blue because that blue has got such a striking look about it.
It's like a royal,
the royal colourways.
It really is.
Compared with the rose gold finish. Everything protected by that IP finish we talked about earlier, which protects it from knots and scratches. First layer leathers, hand-waxed first layer leather, 5-year warranty, 16 millimeters deep, and as it is an automatic watch, it is going to be powered through day and night. If you wear it on your wrist, it charges through kinetic energy.
And that blue stitch, that contrast stitch that matches through
lovely.
Onto the actual face of the watch. I mean, £129.99, absolutely.
You could be stood outside a really expensive jeweller's looking at a timepiece like this, and it could have another number in front of it. It's got a really expensive look to it. I think it's a really nice size. I think it's completely unisex as well. It's a really good size for my wrist. I do like a larger watch as a lady, especially in my older years when my sight isn't quite so good. What are the complications that we have on here?
So you just have the day and the date on there.
Lovely. And then the open heart is the bottom, which looks like the landing plane. I always think it's like a landing plane.
And it has that 210 part 20 jewel movement. Now, a lot of the Swan & Edgars are 169. This is 210, so it's got those extra parts in it, which actually accounts for that open heart. And on the back, you can see that Fibonacci detail around the rotor arm. Again, it's a little bit of a conceit by the watchmakers, just showing that they can go the extra mile in producing a watch that is really quite collectible and quite lovely. Dress watch, really, very, very comfortable to wear. That contrast stitching in blue, the mock croc detail, it weighs about 100 grams or 110 grams. And as I say, from Swan & Edgar, if you go and look at their website, it's £310, and the sort of thing that you wear when you're windswept and interesting. And by the way, you can't buy it on the Swan & Edgar website because it's out of stock.
Out of stock, we've got it all.
All the stock, but you do need to pop it in a basket and check your basket through. Has got that. If you've just started a brand new job, this is the sort of timepiece you'd treat yourself to on your first wage packet. It's got that really smart look to it, hasn't it, as a work watch to go under a really nice suit. Both colour options stunning, but remember, if you are going for any of the Swan & Edgar timepieces, you do get that fabulous complimentary leather card holder worth £45. And the little card that's in there, that's your 5-year warranty, which you get with each timepiece as well.
From Swan & Edgar. And the Swan & Edgar range that we've got, you will see everything on the website. We're trying to squeeze in as much as we possibly can. Again, we would reiterate, please don't hang around. If you want a particular watch in a particular colour, do check out.
That's unusual,
So this one, the difference between that one and the one we just saw is it's got a thicker leather strap with that little contrast stitching on it, and it's got alpha numeral, Arabic numerals.
And I love the fact it's only got the 10, 11, 12, 1, 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bit more modern.
Isn't that
design.
unusual?
Modern design.
Really unusual. But all of them stunning. And we've got something for absolutely everybody. And we've got a face shape for everybody.
Yeah, Swan & Edgar are really good at bringing bold colours, bold designs and shapes, and that's exactly what we've got
out of all brands, they bring such variety.
Yes, this is an example of the variety that's brought. This excavator's new this year as well. It's got the same movement. It's got the 210 part 20 jewel movement, but it's in a tonneau shape.
Wow.
And tonneau shape again. It's it's again for the celebrity favourite really, because it's not round and everyone wants to be windswept and interesting and have a tonneau shape invented by Cartier in the 1920s. So you've got curvature to that mineral glass. You've also got gouache detail in the centre of that, so you can see the curve there as Sean is showing it. A rather chunky design, 16 millimetres deep. And in terms of the size, it's about 45 by 48 millimetres.
And that's the first colour option. There are 3 options.
Yeah, you've got
to
a brown,
choose
a
from
navy,
here.
and a cherry. So you have got 3 great colours. Obviously,
because-
looking at the navy there.
Because of that curvature, it catches the light everywhere,
it
doesn't
does.
it? Because of the shape. And I remember you've always said, David, that the process to make a watch like this is really expensive.
But
isn't it?
they're handmade, they're hand-assembled watches. Clearly, machines actually stamp out the parts and then they're assembled. They're not, everyone is not chiselled out of stone. But lots of detail. So you see the gasket around the crown. You see the swan, the S of the swan, and on the back of the watch, this has got it's got the exhibition back on the back as well, so you can see the movement and the way that it's put together. And Swan and Edgar always go the extra mile. Remember that Swan and Edgar in the day, because it's a 200-year-old brand, of course, had royal warrants for the production of silk and for drapery. So King George, I don't know which one it was Edward VII, I think, was the last king to have a warrant with them. And so the design team of Swan and Edgar, led by Anthony Fields, tried to reprise those designs and each design takes about 6 months of finesse and work to get out, and then a tremendously limited number ever made.
I think that's why they bring such incredible colours as well, because they worked with fabrics originally, bringing those colours into a timepiece. I mean, that navy is absolutely stunning. And the workmanship actually making the dome glass as well. I mean, that's a job on its own, isn't
Exactly.
it?
And none of these things are easy to do, but not because we do these things not because they're easy, but because they are difficult.
And because they look so fabulous as well.
JFK said that, I think.
So we're moving on to a second colour option for you.
I like the acid yellow there.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
that
nice.
contrast,
Yes, on the small hand, yes, and the second hand.
And just round the edge, which we call in the trade the reholt, you can see the highly mirrored finish inside the watch, which allows the light to bounce out of it. And it's those little details that really make a Swan and Edgar watch stand out.
So that is the brown option that you're looking at there, and we have got a cherry option for you as well. Really nice depth. Love the back, that exhibition back, where you can actually see the workings, and we'll show you the last option there, which
So that's
again,
a red, isn't it?
We're calling it cherry, I think.
yeah,
it
we're
cherry?
cherry.
Yeah.
Which it is a
It's a
sort
very
of a
deep,
cherry.
dark, it's like a burgundy red, isn't it?
So
it
again,
is.
you've got the day and date. It's exactly the same in terms of that movement. So day and date, they're unusual in terms of the way that's put together. Different size Arabic numerals. And on the face, you can see that there's that concentric circles. And everything in Swan and Edgar does bear looking at in detail, because they do put in these little quirks that make the watch special.
Yeah, I think every time you look at it, you'll notice something different that you perhaps didn't notice before. Notice the price should be £315, £139.99 is your price. If you go onto Swan and Edgar's website, it has actually sold out this timepiece. We have all the stock that is available, and remember, you can split that cost as well with those 3 payments, with PayPal paying 3 on our website. So £48.31 is the first of those 3 payments. You can check out everything on our website. Don't forget, this is Swan and Edgar, so you do get the complimentary leather actual credit card holder, so you will get that delivered with your timepiece as well. And don't forget, they do come with a 5-year warranty, which is your little credit card there, and a really fabulous brand that has such knowledge and beautiful craftsmanship and such variety. I really do think once you start with Swan and Edgar, you will become a collector of Swan and Edgar. But do check everything out on our website, ShopOnTV.co.uk. You'll find a few pieces from Swan and Edgar, but of course we have got Vickers Armstrong and Samuel Joseph as well. So please do not miss out on that. We've got timepieces for absolutely everybody. So you have got silicone straps. You've got every face, I think, available. Leather straps, mayonnaise straps. You have a price for everybody starting just under £60. And one timepiece, you're saving £1,000. So whatever opportunity, whatever you're looking for, whether it be a birthday, whether it be Christmas, whether it be a retirement, we've got every every option for you. But let's move on because we need to show you as many pieces as we can.
Now we're staying with Swan and Edgar. It's the same style, but it's a different bracelet on here. You've got a stainless steel bracelet in
doesn't it
two
make a
different
difference?
finishes. Looks like a completely different
Yeah.
watch.
So you might have liked the tonneau shape.
Yeah.
You might have liked the fact that it's chunky on the wrist and it's got that presence to it. But you might also like stainless steel
Yeah.
and want to be more traditional. And you might have a larger wrist size, folks. And if you've got a larger wrist size, then 8 inches plus, then this is the watch for you because it's got a lot of give in the strap.
I love this again in the blue.
That looks so expensive.
Isn't it nice? That
Really
shape.
nice.
And it feels substantial. It feels really.
And doesn't it sit nice on the
yeah,
wrist as well?
it's
It's
the
been
shape,
designed that it just sits beautifully on the wrist. So although it is a larger watch, it's going to be comfortable to
But
wear.
you see, this is what some of the windswept and interesting people like to wear on their wrist. Now, I'm an old person and I don't need to worry about these things, but if I wanted to be trendy and wanted to get myself into the right nightclub, I would need to have a watch like this, which has got more presence to it than a regular round watch.
It really has. It's got that expense look to it, hasn't it?
It really has.
If you were stood outside that jeweller's looking at that timepiece through the glass window thinking, oh, I wish I could have that. It would have another figure in front of it. It has got that look to it, hasn't it? You have got 2 colour options with this as well. You've got the rose black as well as the actual silver navy that you're just looking at. So we'll swap those over. I'll take yours and you can take mine.
Thank you.
There you go. And again, both of them stunning and a really nice weight to them.
Look how dressy that is.
That's really
and the
nice,
rose gold.
yeah. Rose
So-
gold and black is just
With that black jacket,
Fabulous.
that contrast, it looks really expensive, doesn't it? £320 is the usual price. £139.99. We're so lucky to work so closely with Swan and Edgar. £48.31 on your first of 3 interest-free payments if you use PayPal Pay in 3, and you will get that leather card holder worth £45 included as a complimentary gift. So 755-431. There's your rose gold. And there is your silver or navy and silver option that you can see there. Choose which colour you want to go for.
Automatic again for under £140, which is incredible. So you don't need to wind this, or you don't need to put a battery in this. You actually create the time by wearing it, which is absolutely fabulous. It's got a lovely weight
It's
to
really
it.
weighty. It's 180 grams.
It's got a lovely weight
a
to
lot
it.
of heft to it.
Yeah, you'll take this out of the box and you'll be wowed. Check everything out on our website. Lots of items, very, very busy. The world timer now, we've got 2 what we call bounce backs. So sometimes perhaps a credit card doesn't work or something's happened. We've got 2 that are available. So please do, if you want them, grab them. What colour? We've got the blue, just the blue, just
Both
2 in the blue. We've got 1 in the grey, and we've got 6 in the orange. We will try and go back to that, but we've got so many people trying to order it. If you just please check out if you do want it, and then we know exactly what we've got left, and then we can go back to it and give you a bit more detail. Really fabulous piece. It's like you're looking into the sky and seeing the planets, and you can tell the time in so many different countries, which we'll explain. But we'll move on, because there's so many great timepieces to see. And let's have a little look at the next one.
We're sticking with Swan and
leather
Edgar.
strap.
Yeah, but a very different look. We looked at this briefly on
this
the
was
website.
the one I liked.
This is the more Art Deco look.
Yes,
Right.
very much.
So you like the traditional Roman numerals, but this one has got more of that beauty of the Arabical numerals, the different number combinations there. You can see only 10, 11, 12, 1,
I
2.
love that.
And inside you can see the dial has got so much finesse and work going on. Still the work on that cross-hatching of the bridge and the 210 parts and the day and the date. And it's an automatic timepiece as well.
Now this is the rose blue option that we're talking about, the rose finish around the outside that you can see there. And then you see that open back once again. Fully automatic timepieces at these prices is brilliant. They're all coming with those complimentary gifts because they're from Swan and Edgar. A much more modern strap, I think, with this as well.
Yes, it's a 3mm deep first layer leather with a much more of a bonded finish to it, none of the mock croc detail. Called the Hasten after William Santner, who was one of the pioneers of the motor car. Of course, we all know Mercedes-Benz invented the motor car, but Santner invented the first steam motor car before.
Oh.
That. And of course, not a lot of people know that.
See, you're full of knowledge, David. That's why you're here.
You know, I
Full
do
of
try to do a
interesting
little bit of
facts.
homework before.
You
I come.
do your homework. You're very, very
I
good.
love the crown to this.
Yeah, the
Really
outside. Yeah.
lovely.
And don't I like an inverted pusher occasionally? You know, all the pushers are different, and every time you look at a watch, you can see these different design elements. But when you get a watch like this, you are buying something with a 5-year warranty, something that comes with the credit card holder as well, and something that is going to stand the test of time, because it is an automatic watch with jewels in it, which means it lasts for a very long time.
To have an automatic with that open heart as well for £129.99 should be £310. I've got to say the rose brown, the blue is lovely, but I do like that rose brown. There's something quite classy about a brown watch.
Well, there's something very trendy about brown as well. It's strange that because most of us kind of think about autumn for brown, but brown is also rich, brown is warm, and when you're wearing different colours, you know, you need contrasts, and that's what brown gives you.
As a lady, so often you'll have tan boots, brown handbag, you know, tan handbag.
Yeah.
It works with everything. I love the contrast with the red stitch that then works again with the second hand inside the actual watch. I love as well the face of the watch. It's got the detail on it. To me, it's a little bit like a golf ball sort of texture. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's got a really nice sort of print to it. Again, it's one of those timepieces. Every time you look at it, you'll notice something different. The first thing I noticed, it's just got 10, 11, 12, 1 and 2, which I love. I think that's such a unique design. Before I noticed it had the open heart and sort of that landing plane where you can see all of the workings. All hand assembled as well.
All hand assembled and in limited numbers. Every run is really restricted in terms of hundreds, not thousands.
Fabulous.
And that's what Swan Leg could bring to the party.
And they truly, truly do. 089335 is your item number. And do check those baskets out. We're busy on so many timepieces and more people ordering a few now than stock is actually physically available. So sadly, some will miss out. But do check your baskets out so you're not one of those.
The star of the show has been the tourbillon. Such an amazing movement. Just remind us what we're seeing here, if you would, David, because
So
this is
this
special.
sculpted 316 stainless steel, sapphire glass, and the work of 30 watchmakers and 322 processes coming together in a watch that is made in such limited numbers that we normally sell out and then we can't get any more for the next show. That's how it goes as we're coming to Christmas.
If you are looking for Christmas presents, you want something really special, this is the one to go for. Spectacular open back there, the detail, you can see the tourbillon movement in the front of the timepiece. You've got 5 colours to choose from, 2 of which aren't available on the Swan and Edgar website because they're brand new. So if you want the orange or the yellow, please be quick. I'm just hearing the greens also sold out on the Swan and Edgar website. However, on there it's £2,000, so why buy it with them when you can get it with us for $999.99?
If you are after the green and the orange, though, ours is limited stock, so we've got less, you know, a lot less stock of that. And again, more people ordering than stock is there, so do check your baskets through. Beautifully boxed, the most amazing timepiece, you'll love it. But let's move on. We will go back to that in a bit more detail shortly. But we've gone over now to Vickers Armstrong. And this is, again, such a stunning colour.
So we launched this last time with
Right.
Rob, and it was the star of the show, and I think it's entirely down to the colourway. Because as we're in the dull early December, we want to cheer ourselves up a bit, and this really does it. It's the sort of thing that you wear if you just want to stand out a little bit and say, you know, I'm not just accepting the normal norms with these things, because cobalt blue and yellow really do make a statement. You've got the black contrast as well. This has got a quartz movement in it. It's also got mineral glass in the face. Many watches at this price point you might expect to have perspex, but these are all mineral glass finishes. And the Vickers Armstrong has this engineering heritage, and that really you can see in the way that bezel is engineered. There are 10 different sculpted edges to that bezel. It's a 3-part case, and I can't believe at this price point you're getting something quite as well made and defined as this. And remember, these come with a 5-year warranty, these Vickers Armstrong watches.
£175 saving on this piece as well. The silicone straps, super soft and really comfortable to wear, but so eye-catching in that blue. We have got a black option as well, so if the blue isn't for you, check out the black. But I do think that blue is such a unique colour, very cobalt blue, which we absolutely love. That has that real richness to it. But then we have got the black option, and the black has the face is stunning, because at times it's got a black look, then it's got a grey look, then it's got a silver look to it. It's gorgeous.
There is a fume finish to that, and Vickers have put in the work on the dial to give it that depth and texture, and that's a multi-stage process, and then you're applying the indices on top of that. And because you have then those red subdials contrasting with the skeletonized main indices, you can see the hour hand and the second hand is skeletonized with that white contrast around the tachymeter. It has that presence of a classic British sports car on your wrist.
Yes,
It really
it does.
And £94.99 your price, £33.31 if you want to spread the cost with PayPal Pay in 3. 785897 is the item number. Just want to show you the value you're getting there, because if you buy it directly with Vickers Armstrong, you'll pay £515. It means you're saving £420 with us against the Vickers price. So definitely worth shopping with us here tonight at ShopOnTV.
And remember, a 5-year warranty as well coming alongside that Vickers Armstrong, which is incredible. All hand assembled, but all incredible prices. But we're moving on. It's variety that we've definitely got tonight. So going from a silicone strap to a Milanese strap to a completely different shaped face, we really have got something for everybody. And another great price, should be $299 down to $99.99. So you're saving a full £200 here. This is, again, a limited edition.
Yeah, the first time I saw this watch was yesterday. It was absolutely, as you say, completely brand new. I'm not sure, I think it is on the Vickers website as well, but it's £505 on their website. But of course, your normal price is, the $299.99. But today, it's 1/3 of that price. Yeah. And it also comes with a 5-year warranty and has the stopwatch function, and it's a good size.
Yeah, it's
in
a nice
terms of
size.
those of the people who want a more cadet-sized watch. It really doesn't overwhelm a smaller wrist.
It's also a really nice weight on the wrist.
And because it's also got the Milanese strap, it's incredibly comfortable and instantly adjustable out there. One of the things on Christmas, when you get your present, you don't want to have to take it down.
No, you want to wear it.
I was going to say, you want to put it on right now, don't you? So you can actually alter the strap. I think it's got a nice sort of thickness to it as well. It's quite slim, but not too slim, and actually fits beautifully on my wrist as well, so completely unisex.
Yeah, that's the rose gold option that I've got there, and then Hayley's got the gold option in the Milanese as well. Very retro, I think, this. It's got that real 70s
Bit of a
vibe.
TV look.
Yeah, the old-fashioned TV design. But
yes, and if you look at the back of the watch, you can see how it's adjusted. We won't adjust it, but you can actually see that there's a multiple abilities to adjust it. You can see the way that it's got different slots there, so that you lift that up with a little screwdriver, and then you can slide it up and down.
And just on the reverse, you've got those little slots that David's talking about. So they're all your different sections that you see there. So 899622, brand new today, £200 saving against our price, even bigger saving and against the website price. That great colour options, £505.
I love the colour of that face.
Yeah.
Sort of a brown, reddy, concrete sort of look to it. And you've got some really great colours available on our website. Remember, Vickers Armstrong all comes with a 5-year warranty as well, which is quite incredible. But do have a little look at everything. Have a look at the chopper. You have loved this, and we were talking about this before we came to air. Again, This is a round face, a really nice size to this piece.
Another Milanese bracelet, 2 colour options there available for you, less than £100. So that's your rose gold. There's also a gold option available. Another £200 saving against our usual price. Stunning, real statement pieces we're talking about here. So 587457 is your item.
And of course, use PayPal Pay in 3 on our website. £34.98 is his first of 3 payments. Remember, potentially our last actual time show with you here at Shop on TV, and your last opportunities as well, probably for Christmas delivery, because Christmas is just round the corner. So if you are thinking Christmas presents, order right now so you know you've got that guaranteed delivery. It is right round the corner, isn't it now? You're like, oh my goodness, dangerously close, our director's saying, and that's the absolute truth. So if you have got presents to sort, I do think in this hour you've got the time to sort them, as long as you check your baskets out quick, because some of those timepieces, more people ordering than stock is available. We're moving on now to Samuel Joseph, which is another very much boutique brand. And this, I love a skeleton watch. You really do see the craftsmanship, because these are all hand assembled, and when you actually see the amount of parts that are in these timepieces, it's amazing.
So 162 parts and 21 jewels in this movement, and you with a skeletonized watch there's nowhere to hide really, which is, I always think, a mark of watchmaking, that you can actually see how the mechanism works. And to get because we're looking at a lot of quartz watches at this price point, to actually get an automatic watch at this price point is quite unusual.
Incredible, yeah.
I would say. And inside the watch, you've got a curved mineral glass, and the detail around the battens there, we were trying to work out what's catching the light, but there is some treatment around those battens that allows it to actually catch the light. The Jubilee bracelet is something which you will remember from the 80s and the 70s. And I think it's really classic in terms of the way that that's put together. And Samuel Joseph is a sort of this boutique brand that was invented 40 years ago. So not as much provenance, if you like, but a lot of watch for your money.
Definitely. $74.99 the price here, or $26.65 if you're using those PayPal payments. This is the two-tone that you can see there. 339678 is the item number, and we also have it available in silver as well.
Both are nice.
I love what you said about his and hers, his and his, hers and hers.
Yeah, if you want matching watches, but you want them to be slightly different, and this is that perfect timepiece to go for. And at that price as well, $74.99, and so affordable for you to order the two. You've got PayPal, so that allows you to split the cost as well, and you've got £135 saving on each of those options. A really lovely piece, nice weight to it, really lovely feel on the wrist as well, and a nice size.
Could get both.
Like
It's not going to break the bank.
Both for £150. That's brilliant.
For less than you'd pay for one normally.
Yeah, both
So-
for £150.
So really
both
nice to
options.
buy as a his and hers, his and his, hers and hers, you know. But
Definitely.
if you know, as a couple, a nice, real nice
Lovely,
watch
yeah.
to have.
Yeah.
Skeleton watches I love, and we've got another skeleton watch which we're going to show you as well. You can check them all out actually on the website. Have a little nosy at everything. We are going to try and get back to our tourbillon as well, which is very, very busy. We've got the silicone straps, we've got the leather straps, we've got the Milanese straps, stainless steel straps, all different shapes of face as well. But it's all about finding that right piece for you, or as a gift, finding that right piece for them. But have a little look when you click onto the pieces at the colour options. You're seeing us do that right now. This allows you to see the choices and to see the difference. And of course, automatic timepieces, which you create the time. You don't need to keep replacing a battery with these. As you wear them, you create that time. The prices are incredible. Don't forget, Swan & Edgar and Vickers Armstrong come with a 5-year warranty. Samuel Joseph, the 2-year warranty. And Swan & Edgar does come with a complimentary gift as well, which we'll talk you through when we go to the pieces. But let's move on, because we have another piece to show you, which is very eye-catching.
This is the big boy skeleton. It's 45 millimetres in terms of the case size. It's got the same movement, 162 parts and 21 jewels. Mineral glass again, a rotating bezel. That Steinway black that's brushed and shiny on the side there. So if you like that kind of contrast, it's quite good. And then inside the watch, you can see again on the indices, there's a Roman 12. and everything else is kind of picked out in a kind of like a cubic zirconium finish, but I wouldn't swear to what that is. But it does catch the light rather well.
So we're looking right now at the black option. You've got so much watch here for $79.99.
I just think it's got so much depth, hasn't it? I feel like I could dive into those workings. It's so beautifully made, and none of us can quite believe the price. When you pick it up as well, it's got a nice weight to it, which you wouldn't expect, and it's got a really nice feel to it. And both colour options are lovely. I've got to say, the black is my absolute favourite. I think this is one of my favourite watches of the night. It has been really popular. But you have got the gold, and the gold with that black face, that contrast is stunning.
And I was just thinking, it's rather more flashy, but I shouldn't really say that. But there's certainly something that's going to catch the light there, isn't there? There is something about...
That look is really popular
like that
at the
look.
moment, yeah.
And
quite
ladies
trendy.
wear these watches loose as well.
Yeah, like a bracelet. Yeah, absolutely. And of course, you can do exactly that. It is a really nice size as well for a lady. You've got some really beautiful pieces tonight, but I've got to say, this is one of my absolute favourites. I do think the black is my favourite.
I think the value is absolutely brilliant, isn't it? So gold or black are your options at $79.99, $28.31 on your first of 3 interest-free PayPal payments if you're using PayPal online, ShopOnTV.co.uk. We've had an extremely busy show, but so many of you have still got things in baskets. Got to remind you of the World Timer. This is such a special watch because it's got so many features, and it comes beautifully boxed. It's a great gift, and it does just that, doesn't it, David? It has different time zones.
So you've got 24 cities around the world, London being, of course, the principal city, and now, of course, London is not at 1 o'clock anymore. We're nearer 3 o'clock, but my assistant in the back room has not yet set this to 3 o'clock. We'll ask him maybe to move it to 2 o'clock in a minute, and then you can see when he sets it to 2, when he gets around to doing that. You can do it.
There you go, David.
Then you can see New York, 2100 hours, Hong Kong, 10 o'clock in the morning, Sydney, 12 o'clock. Great talking point, travelling around the world. And it has a hybrid Seiko movement in it. It's fantastic movement as well, very accurate movement. It is the flagship of the Swan Edgar range.
And like you're saying, that movement is so precise, isn't it?
Less than 15 seconds a month, that's less than a second a day in terms of its error rate, if you like. Yeah.
You've got to just choose your colour. When we say limited stock, some of the colours are over-allocated, aren't they?
Yeah, we've got more people trying to order them than the stock is there. So if you are going for the blue option, particularly busy on that, and the grey. How many of the grey have we got?
One.
Just one.
Just
one lucky person in the United Kingdom.
One hanging on, and the grey is stunning, and then the orange. All very, very low figures. The box is stunning with that wood effect inside. And you see the little credit card at the back? That is your 5-year warranty. And don't forget, because it is Swan and Edgar, you have got that complimentary leather card holder worth £45. $159.99 is our special price tonight. You can split that cost with PayPal Pay in 3 on our website, but you do need to check those baskets out. Not only for this timepiece, from another Swan and Edgar timepiece, and this, which is very popular.
It's so special. This is the tourbillon piece that we've got for you. Tell us about why it's so special, David.
Because it is the pinnacle of watchmaking expertise and excellence, invented 200 years ago, but perfected really in the 1920s by Alfred Hewig, who produced the flying tourbillon. And of course now there are multiple tourbillons. You get 2 tourbillons, 3 tourbillons in a single watch, but you're talking about a huge amount of money to spend on that. This is the effort of 30 watchmakers collaborating, 450 processes and 322 parts and 19 jewels over a period of weeks and months to produce these watches in such limited quantities. And we are so pleased to actually have the full range from Swan and Edgar, which even Swan and Edgar don't have on their website as we speak. And when you look at these, you can see why this is the Aurora Borealis of watches.
Oh, without a doubt. It catches so many colours, doesn't it, in the face, whatever colour you go for. So red, blue, Green is limited stock, orange is limited stock, and yellow is one of the new colours. I want to show you. I mean, when you open this, can you imagine Christmas Day?
It's going to be, I think, the best gift you can give, and it will be the best gift to receive. It's packaged and boxed so beautifully. There's a beautiful cardboard outer, and then you get to this box, which when you open, this is where you're going to keep this watch. This timepiece will go back into that box every time you wear it. And the design, tourbillons can cost hundreds of thousands of pounds, but the Swan and Edgar design of the tourbillon, I think, is so classic.
There's a lot of purity to it.
It's beautiful.
Oh, that's a great word for
And
it,
you know, when you're thinking about that special purchase over this period and saying, I don't want to leave it too late, I was just thinking to myself, this is the night to make that purchase, because you're going to get this for Christmas or the other celebrations you might be having in that time of year. And when you get this home and open it up, you will be stunned by the attention to detail that Swan and Edgar put into this watch. You can see the 362, some of the 322 parts in there, but it is the moving through 360 degrees every minute, which is Breguet invented, that is the tourbillon's raison d'etre. And then you look at the colours, and you're really spoiled for choice. That burnt sienna, I can see why that has been so popular. It was we sold out of that last time as well. We struggled to get any more, and every colour has its own story.
I mean, this is one of the busiest on the show also. Well, they're all busy, to be fair. Whatever colourway you're going for, do not hang around. We've only got 9 minutes remaining on the live show. You can see it's the way it catches the light, isn't it?
That is like the ocean to me. That's like you're on a desert island, and that is the beautiful colours of the sea. I'm waiting for those tropical fish to swim past. You've got that working that you were talking about. It's like it's suspended. It's like it's just hanging in midair.
But it's almost like a Michelangelo design.
Yes.
When they asked how did they produce the perfection of a Michelangelo sculpture, he would say, well, I just took everything out that wasn't meant to be there.
Yeah.
And what I ended up with was my art. And what you see in this is, even from the sculpted nature of that 316 stainless steel case, it's sculpted stainless steel. It's like hewn out of marble, but it's not. It's 316 stainless steel. And inside the watch, no straight parts, all curved parts, all round parts, all assembled together. The blue screws, the sapphire finish to it, the fact that it's got those really fine abyss hands, those lovely leaf hands with a touch of loom in them. Everything about this watch is just an essay in how to make a watch perfect.
Oh, the depth of detail that goes into
This
these
is
pieces.
absolutely first class. This is the top of the top. And when you see the workings from the back of the watch is just as exciting as the front of the watch. You'll be taking this watch off to people. People will see this watch on your wrist. They'll ask you, what on earth, where is that from? The leather strap is absolutely beautiful. The way it sits onto the wrist, it's just been designed perfectly, like it's been made bespoke for you. Colour option wise, I do believe on Swan and Edgar's website they've only got the red and the blue available.
Yeah, the green that we're looking at now is already sold
£1,000
out.
more,
Yes,
you might
yeah.
say.
Good
But they
point.
have got it.
Good
they have
point.
got it available. We've also got the green, the orange, and the yellow, and brand new colours which launched with us globally. Launched with us last show. We had David with us. Each colour sold out. Managed to get, because they only make a small amount, so sort of very much every now and again, 30 watchmakers to make one timepiece. So we've managed to get a small amount of stock back in, but most of that stock now in baskets. But take a look at one of the other colour options, because it is the choice of the colour at the minute is yours, and you really have got some stunning choices. And when the actual light catches those colours, it comes to life. This is one of your favourites, isn't it?
This is, of the two new colourways, it is my favourite, the burnt sienna, because it's the contrast between the kind of grey-black and the bright orange. And as Sean's moving around there, and you wear this on your wrist, people are going to see that and be quite bowled over by it. And it's something you collect. Make sure you've got insurance on this watch, folks, because it is a valuable timepiece. Make sure that it is everything that is sent to you is kept, because when you pass it on to your your future generations, you want everything part of that watch.
And you will do that. It's an heirloom. It's going to carry on in your family. And that is really like the lights in the sky as you move that. It's absolutely beautiful. And then look at the workings, look at the craftsmanship. Think about the craftsmanship, the amount of people that have been involved in putting this timepiece together. I love, like you say at the back, there's not one straight line.
No, it should be, that back should be your screensaver on your phone.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love that, yeah.
Yes.
Without a doubt. My word. So that is your
We're calling it
option.
orange.
Brand new, remember. Let's take a look at the other new colour, the yellow, because once again, this is
And yellow does it such a disservice.
Wow, it does, doesn't it?
It's got more of a green look I'm looking at there, but it's a yellowy green. It's got that.
It changes when it catches the light again, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You do. You see the greens. You see the yellows. Again, it is just that lights going
It's
through
like
that
I said,
sky.
the Northern Lights.
It's
It has
exactly
definitely that ethos of the Northern Lights. And as you're looking at it there, you can see the 80 parts in the centre is Breguet's invention, which is the flying tourbillon, which is where you can see the escape wheel moving through 360 degrees every minute. And in that way, he was negating gravity. And it's mesmerising. It's a talking point. It's something to treasure. And every watch collector out there, I know, has done their research. You would have seen everything on the internet, and you would have read about these wonderful works of art and know that mostly they're unaffordable. But tonight, for under £1,000,
and then with the split cost.
a tourbillon.
Yeah.
Tourbillons can be hundreds of thousands of pounds. You have got exceptional value for money, and of course we are saving £1,000 off Swan & Edgar's regular price. You've got the choice, well, at the minute you've got the choice of all colours. I'll be absolutely honest, there's 2 colour options, more people ordering than stock is available. You've got to check these baskets through. This will be something that will be in your family for years and years to come. This will be something you'll be so proud to wear on the wrist. If you're buying as a gift, will be the best present.
I'll just tell you one little thing as we're looking around the side of this watch. The reholt, which is the edge of that watch, you can see it's burnished. It is not shiny. And that's a design forte of the Swan & Edgar thinking pattern, which is that if it was mirrored, it would be too bright.
Right.
So you're talking on the inside,
On the inside of the watch. It's called the reholt. You can see that on the side. It's burnished and not shiny. And kind of all these little design elements are what brings this watch to life and makes the watch so special.
And it's like this watch has a life because it has that amazing movement. It has that heartbeat, and you're seeing that sort of floating around in that open heart. Absolutely beautiful. And I think this really shows it off beautifully, because this is like the most expensive car being unveiled, and it's like one of the most beautiful watches being unveiled. Stunning. Tell us again about the movement, if you would.
So inside, although we're moving around a little bit here, you can see that movement is moving through 360 degrees every minute, and that's what Breguet invented in 1805 and patented in 1805. Alfred Hellwig, who's much not so popular, but he's the guy that invented the flying tourbillon. He deserves a lot of credit because he improved upon Breguet's original idea. And Swan & Edgar have improved upon that by putting together a design that is nothing but pure watch and pure artistry on your wrist.
It's beautifully boxed. It's your last opportunities. Remember, we've got brand new colours. Launched with us globally last time David was with us. You've got the opportunity to get those colours only available with us. Even Swan & Edgar haven't got those colours available. Looks like we're now limited on the blue as well as the green. We really are excited to have this with us. And when you open that box, perhaps on Christmas morning,
oh my word! You'll
gosh.
be blown away, wouldn't you?
And all the talking points about Breguet, which you can read about, the man is a genius. He survived being attacked by the guillotine because, remember, he was a watchmaker to Marie Antoinette, who did get, as you know, the wrong end of the guillotine. And he also supplied watches to George III, so that didn't make him too popular. But he did have a guy called Jean-Paul Marais, who protected him from the terror of the revolution. Without that, we wouldn't be looking at this, because this watch would not have been invented by Breguet.
You've just got to choose which colourway you want to go for. 3 of them limited stock, 2 brand new colours,
One's
remember.
upside down.
It is. We're like octopuses tonight, my word. But you've got to check out so many of them in baskets now. 561731. You can still jump the queue, remember, if you pop it in your basket and you check through at £335.65 on your first of 3 interest-free payments.
You really have got such an incredible opportunity, but yeah, you need to check those baskets through. Do it right now. Do not be one of the disappointed ones that missed out last time. I've got to say a massive thank you as always to
It's a
David.
great pleasure. Don't forget the credit card holder that you get with every Swan and Edgar.
You do, he's right, worth £45. Don't go anywhere, check out your baskets. We'll see you tomorrow.